Peace, peace. Turn on one time for the one time. You can choose, lose, or you can stay confused. You're now rocking with the best on YouTube. D, legendary, Big Chief Type Cat, Big old Kasadi, all through my body. Shout out to the American Indians in the building, man. Peace, peace to everybody. You dig? Say, man, let's take this time out to take the time to look down and make sure that we have wiped our feet before we enter the building. You dig? And that's by hitting that like button. Also, uh, let's share the video out to your social media platforms, your Facebook groups. Let the people know that we live and we rocking out. Let a few more people pull up before we just get right into it. But we got a few things we're gonna talk about today. I think we got a lot to talk about. Two topics. We all see the title. Young Pharaoh goes in on Charleston White. Hold on, I need to edit the title. Let me see if they'll let me do it. We got. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Let me fix the title. I'll be right back. Jump on that like button. All right, all right. Hopefully they fixed it. Hopefully we rocking out now. Y'all see the title. Young Pharaoh was on this show called Real Tunes. Y'all go tap in the Real Tunes, some real money in the room. And Pharaoh back to his he actually had an interview on there, and a lot of people was hitting on it, so they brought him back. And at this point, it's like Pharaoh's having the same conversation everywhere you go. I mean, there's no bars, there's nothing educational coming out of the conversation. And but he did have choice words for Charleston White. And he put the R word on them. Pharaoh, yeah, he put the R word on him. But we also gonna talk about Dr. Reggie. I call Dr. Reggie, right? And so it's been a lot of CIA talk. The Pan Africans working with him, and so I'm not sure the information that everyone else has. So I can't speak on it. But I know what I know. And I know what I know to be true. If y'all came to the last lecture, we were just warming up, getting ready. We about to get in the ring soon. So we just started training camp. Well, we was already in training camp. That was like a sparring session, 185 slides, man. If y'all didn't check it out, it'll be up soon. And you can go over there and purchase it. Or you can have the VIP platinum, then you can go in and do your notes and all the y'all see how we do it, all the links, all the sources are at the bottom. So we're gonna turn up, we're gonna go into that. I call Reggie. And he had to have that conversation with me. Brother Garfield jumping in, don't know what he talking about as usual. But they still trying to get a fight turned up with me and Rob Bowen. So They back action for that fight. Like I said, they're gonna have to treat me right. Jerry Maguire. Nah, they gonna have to treat me right, man, on some Jerry Maguire stuff. Oh, show me the money. Nah. Um, we gonna start out with this. What's up with it? Hey, shout out to Chief Kokomo in the building, RL Smith in the building, Creekside Yellow. Creekside, you got some mail coming, fam. Let me tell you this here. Well, I ain't gonna go through that, but Creek, you got some mail coming. Who else got some mail coming? Tifa, Wild Indian Dunn. Um, who else in the building? Dark Chief 305, Kerry Bay, hot in the building. Oriel Smith, New Fat Boy Fitness, shout out to the family. Big old LDBC, big old Indian business. Shout out to my homie Paul. Paul, you coming out to see us, man. I know you down the way. June 17th. We'll have the flyers up this week. Shout out to everybody who have signed up and registered and they ready to go. A lot of the ladies have signed up. They signed up. I guess they know it's gonna be on the beach, so yeah, they gonna be out there. They trying to get on that beach. Shout out to Sylvia Love Jones. Sylvia, you coming? You in Oklahoma. You ain't got no excuses. Sylvia, you can drive to New Orleans. You come down here to Houston and come see us on the 17th. I'm looking forward to seeing you and kicking it with you again. Girly girl. Shout out to Empress. I'm sorry, Mama. I can't read the name. I'm just gonna call you Empress if it's okay. I can't read that handwriting. But shout out to you, sis. Where you from? Let us know where you from, Empress. Girly girl. Looking forward to meeting you. Yellow Bone coming out of the Southwest. Wait, where you say you from? A-Leaf? Ain't you from A-Leaf? SWAT. Girly girl, let me find out. You out the SWAT. Looking forward to meeting you as well. Cherie Reed L. Shout out to Cherie Reed L. E Knots in the building. Dog Chief 305. They go to homie Dun. You got some mail coming. Shout out to the homie Bert. Melanated. Psyche, what's up? He say Garfield just want a piece of that bag. Say, look out, melanated. That's what I know. Melanated, you hit that on the spot. Garfield trying to get a piece of the bag. My thing is this here. We missed the Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder fight, right? They playing promoters in the way playing. Cause they trying to make more than the fighters. You feel me? The promoters trying to make more than the fighters. Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao took 5 years for us to see this. They was old men at the time. And it didn't have the same steam on it. So now it's talks of Earl Spence and Crawford getting in the ring. And it don't have the same, But what happened? Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather had to get on the phone together and work out a deal. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, Eddie Setback just went down to the gym in Dallas, shout out to Dallas. 2-4 though, you already know. Texas raised. He went down there. Earl Spence said he talked to Terrence Crawford on the phone, and they can work something out. So I think the fighters need to, you know what I'm saying, get with each other because these janky promoters in the way, they stopping it from going. I don't know if what them. I haven't talked to Rob Bourne, so I don't know what he said. I don't know if he said it or not. I don't know if that's just what the promoter came with. And we know these games, these promoters playing. So yeah, we out of that. We ain't going. Creekside Creek, you got some mail coming. I don't you got some mail coming and tell her she got some mail coming too, Creek. I send you the tracking number. But it ought to be there Wednesday. Check Wednesday or Thursday. And you know what else? When I get some more books, not the I'm black, I'm Indian, I'm not black, I'm Indian. When I get those back in, I'm gonna send the baby some. So I'm gonna send the whole collection over there for the baby. Soon as I re-up on them. So yeah, y'all already have it, man. Tell them I'm gonna send some books over there for the baby. On me. On me. Who else we got in the building? Lolita in the building. Lolita already paid her joint. Lolita will be in Texas. Virginia is coming down to Texas. Thicker than a snucker. You hear me? Thicker than a snucker. And she already got a bathing suit, and she said she ain't wearing no cover up. So she gonna have all that ass on the beach in the G. Teresa in the building. Yeah, Lolita coming out. She's gonna say she gonna show y'all how they do it in Virginia, how they build them in Virginia. Yeah. She said she gonna show y'all how they build them in Virginia. Shout out to Trees, Texas Bama in the building. He said Rob Bourne can't even hold a candle next to you. Nah, not at all. And they know it, and that's another part of the hold up. Cause they feel like if they gonna lose, then they need to get paid. George Camboso. Remember George Camboso did Devin Haney in the contract? Yeah. Remember how he did it, and Devin still fought him and took the belts because he knew he can beat him. And they knew they'll lose, but they need to make sure that they capitalize off of it. But sitting at the table, they ain't gonna be able to do it because I know they have no options. Keith Cobb say, man, your boy was giving a fight. Hey, who that Keith Cobbs? He said your boy was giving a fight the other night. Who you talking about, Rolly? Or you talking about one of these debaters? Rolly ain't got nothing. He fooled. He fooled at 140. He fooled at 140. I got Josh Taylor over all of them at 140. He finna smash T.O. He gonna beat the brakes out of T.O. And they trying to make Rolly versus Garcia. Ryan Garcia at 40. That's the next fight they trying to make since they gave Rolly the belt. So they trying to put it in a big fight, and what's called gonna be fighting for a belt at 140 next. Shout out to shooting win in the building. Ram Richard, what up though? He say Cherokee in the building representing that Cali. Yanni, what's up with it, Yanni? It's the versatility for me. He talking about Zilla Fifth in the building. What it do, BCU in a real way? Oh, Empress out of San Antonio. Man, go on. San Antonio, Texas. So, hey, y'all see how I just been, the ancestors just been blessing me with all these Texas people. Do y'all know how many Texas people I have been meeting just within the last week? Just within the last week. Oh, man, I done met so many people just from Texas. So y'all know we got a real home, man. This the home of the BCU, man. So, Empress, I don't know if you know, San Antonio, I don't know if you know, but we are having an event June the 17th. June the 17th for Juneteenth weekend, we will be in Houston, Texas, and Galveston, Texas. So we would love to have you come through and come rock out. You right down the street. That's 3-hour drive. You already know. Oh, yeah, go on, pop out. We're going to go down to be on the seawall. Big old beach house. We catering. We're going to go to the festivities that they have for the Juneteenth or whatever. And then we're going to rock out our way at the BCU house, you know, and turn up on the beach together, us, fam, whole lot of gang. Gerald Mitchell in the building. So you out of San Antonio, so you shouldn't have told me that. And I love San Antonio too. Um, when I get down there, I want a plate. Yeah, nah, I'm a real country boy. My people them come out of East Texas. Oh, when I get down there, I want a plate. Shout out to she said Mo City in the building. Who home of the Yellow Bones? Yeah, down in the Yellow Bone is going extinct, but Mo City still building. They still they still manufacturing Yellow Bones out of Mo City. Des McKirkendall in the building. Oh, Bravo J. He said Al Heyman blocked the fight. Yeah, Garfield on some Al Heyman. Yeah. Who else in the building, man? I probably ain't gonna be able to get everybody. Lucchini, what's up? Mr. Good Burger, 510 in the building. Hey, Good Burger, what you got, like a food truck or something, family? You got like a restaurant? The brother, Mr. Good Burger, 510. What you had like a restaurant, a food truck or something? Let us know where you at, man, located, bro. If you got a food truck or something, we need to link you in. You know, one of my plans is to put something together, man. We have an app where we have all, indigenous businesses on there. You feel me? So if you in this area, then you get to tap in. Like when y'all come to Houston and y'all tap in on Emancipation Street or Soul Food Vegan, you feel? And tell them BCU sent you. And that's how we do it. So Mr. Goodburger, if you cook it, man, let me know. It was a Indian brother. He out of Austin. He run a food truck in Austin, and he hit me up, man. Whenever you in the city, man, come through. It's on me. So yeah, that's how we got to do it. You feel me? So let us know where you at, man. If you cooking out there. Who else in the building that I ain't getting? We can go ahead on and start the show. Shout out to Kareem Buckingham in the building. He said, you owe Earl Spitz. Oh, yeah, we going to walk some down. Southside to Ridley's, drug dealing killers, sharks and gorillas. Yeah. Who said that with paint changing color like chameleon? Southside to Ridley's, drug dealing. All right. Who else in the building? I'm born here, OG. I'm born here. You got some mail coming, OG. You got some mail coming. Ought to be there by Thursday. Jack, shout out to Jack, man. One of my day ones right there, man. Joe Jack in the building, man. Monroe to Seattle, man. Say, man, Jack popped out on us, came to the homecoming, BCU homecoming. I couldn't believe it. I had to see it to believe it. Missed this flight and everything, just like me, man. But we still made it, man. This year, BCU homecoming, we went to the top of the mountains to the spiritual land here down in Bama. This year, our homecoming gonna be at the pyramid. So that's what we doing. Trees put the BCU for events in detail. They go to link tree up there. Y'all go hit me, follow me on my social medias on there and all of that. I never asked people to do it, but they dropped it down there. I'm born here in Denver right now. What part of Denver you in, OG? Oh, he said he taking Denver over everybody. Oh, okay. Well, man, I don't know, bro. I think them Heat looking dangerous, OG. Miami, OG, I don't know, man. Miami look like they gonna be hard to beat. Miami look like they gonna be hard to beat. Phoenix gone, so Miami look like they gonna be hard to beat. Golden State gone. I think they gonna make it through there. Mr. Goodberg out there in Oakland, California, no food truck. Okay. Oh, he said I'm talking about Devin Haney, not them with Joe Jack, Virginia. Okay. Oh, he said he taking Devin Haney. Papa Shorty in the building. Mimi B in the building, representing Compton. Shout out to Compton in the building. All right, so we're gonna go into this. I want to go into this one right here first. So the other day I called Reggie, and let me do this. Let me do this here. So I called Reggie the other day, and I wanted to ask him about this because he always talk about this his degrees in Africana studies and all of this type of talk. So I wanted to step to him on that because when it comes to that conversation, I don't think nobody can mess with me. I think I have the most information on that I know. And then we're gonna go through somebody building on it, Ali Muhammad, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear that one. So check it out.
We're live on the House of Consciousness right now, so jump on to continue this conversation, and we're gonna get it in.
But if I tell you, all right, the definition of a crystal is.
Man, time out. Hold on, y'all, man. Shout out to my OG, man, Stormy B, man. Shot Time Finders in the building, man. Shout out to my OG, man. Stormy B, man, in the building, man. Big old LDBC business, man. Shout out to you. Good to see you, OG, man. Real talk. Shout out to OG, Stormy B, man, in the building.
Is a solid or liquid that has a definite repeated pattern on a molecular and or atomic level. That's different from a rock. A rock is a conglomerate of minerals, chemicals, and organic solid compounds. But then after I tell you all,
James Long Beach in the building. Best cipher. He said, what's the best site for genealogy? BigChiefUniversity.com. BigChiefUniversity.com is the best site for genealogy, family. They say it's low. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do nothing about it then. I think I probably recorded it low. Yeah. I think it'll pick up, though. Let's see.
All of that, and I say, but did you know that there is a crystal planet in the 19th galaxy behind the Big Dipper?
You allow this?
That's what I'm saying. So I can tell you the facts. I don't know.
What does it do? Your woman knows about crystals. She doesn't.
They say you can do the same thing with the moon. You can put a crystal in moonlight, and you can give the crystal a lunar, what they call a lunar charge. And what you can do with the crystal after that, I don't know. But you can also
go ahead.
You can also use, like they say, crystals can be used for healing. So, for instance, on a body layout, they say hematite corresponds with the blood. They say hematite is good for circulation. They say hematite keeps you grounded.
Hey, what Wildflower Power in here? Say Power. You see all these West Coast people in here? What Shrugs at? Shrugs and Power, y'all team captains over the West Coast. We're getting a lot of West Coast people in here, man. We got Long Beach in the building. Shrugs, we got your hometown, Compton in the building, or Bumpton, however y'all like it, man. I'm good with them both. Yeah, we got LA in the building. So yeah, man, we getting a lot of like that West Coast call. Listen, for all of the West Coast family, we are coming to the West Coast next year. BCU West Coast will be in Vegas, Las Vegas. We are going to tour Grand Canyon. All right. We're going to drive 2 hours from Las Vegas and we're going to go down to the Grand Canyon. That's going to be next year. We have 2 events coming up. June 17th, we will be in Texas. So if y'all are interested, y'all let us know. Email us on BigChiefUniversity.com. Go down there. It's a box where you can email us. Let us know you're interested. well, we're gonna be in Texas for Juneteenth. Y'all know they Special Field Order 3 was in Texas. October we will be in. We going to the first ever pyramid tour. It's never been done, so we trying to get over 50 Indians out there, and that will be in October. And so if y'all planning on coming with us and doing something, listen, man, I'm gonna say this, and I just have to be real, right? You know, because it's a lot of stuff going on right now in the community, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, say fam, that it don't look good. Nah, it don't look good, bro. And me, man, I'm American Indian, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. The Aboriginal community, you know, our brothers, um, it don't look right. And the picture that is put out to the world, you gotta understand, bro. When you bring up the word scam, that's like a snitch. A scammer and a snitch is like equivalent. Someone who's dangerous, someone who has the ability to affect others' lives. Not only their lives, but the people around them. And so when you get a jacket like scamming, and I want y'all to understand something, just because it's on, names are coming up, it's not, the people not gonna look at it as an individual situation. That's going to reflect on the community. Man, that's very, very important, especially for the people that's on the outside looking in. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, I feel sorry for the people who are showing up or who put their support in, through the years, who done rolled through the good and bad, and Lord knows it's been a lot of bad days, man. And I just gotta commend them because I don't even know how they still standing. But I'm gonna say this here, bro. It ain't none of my business. What happened, I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Did I hear some of that? I heard conversations from a lot of different sides. But the other day, man, there was a unity meeting, and I made sure I was there. And to be honest, bro, people that I feel like should have spoke up more. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really have too much to say. To be real and to keep it confidential, like it was a peace treaty, so I ain't even bring a weapon. But turned out that you needed a weapon in there because it went crazy in there. Mercury's in retrograde right now, so it pushes things that are in the back or in the dark to the light. It's a time where cycles ought to be broken, or to see if you graduated and if you're gonna go to the next level, or do you have to do this grade all over again? Very, very important, bro. And from the Sinetta build, I feel like man, it was a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying, to the community for the Aboriginals. I think that was real good. But the person whose name, you know what I'm saying, on the description, I think it's at like 20,000 views right now. If somebody go type in his brother's name, then attached to that is going to be scamming. So we went over there and watched them up with the information. The momentum has changed. We have the opportunity to really get a message out and for it to expand, man, and then turn around. It's all our civil war. I mean, even from the women, you got the women over there saying people making fake tribes and people doing this, and trying to sign them up to buy land. And you got this side saying niggas sending paperwork out and the scam here and the scam there, bro. And I'm just sitting back like, man, how did this even get to the forefront? You know what I'm saying? I really do feel bad for the people that put in it, because you gotta understand, man, it's like when a heart break, it don't break even. You feel me? Everybody don't come back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get hurt and you know what I'm saying, they wounded and they need healing, bro. And I just feel like in the time we're getting it together, certain people, individuals, bro, who was supposed to step to the plate where this shouldn't even went this far. Now somebody got to be real enough, bro, to step up and say, man, this is not going to happen, or if it's going to happen, we're going to settle it behind closed doors, because we have to think about the people. A lot of people are emotionally attached to this. A lot of people have invested just as much time as niggas with the platforms in this. Now, man, a lot of people didn't believe in the vision of people, man, and it is not okay for people to come back and they're disappointed. So when we really look at the board, and it's just me, and it's not even just on the Aboriginals, because to be honest, bro, when I came in the community, what was one of the number one things people were saying? That certain people was around here scamming. And there's almost not one name of a person that have a platform out of the American Indian or Aboriginal community who have not been accused of a scam. And what I'm saying is, bro, it's not going to fall on individuals. What I just want people to be conscious of is that title is going to fall on the entire community. And then we come back and then the community asks for the support of the people. What are they supporting? Let's be honest. What really are they supporting? What is it really to support? The house ain't clean, bro. So if certain things had to be brought to light to clean house, understandable. Could have been taken care of behind doors. Yes. Did it happen in the public? Yes. So you have a whole different situation on your hand. But I'm trying to figure out, why is everybody quiet? If everybody's so quiet, damn, is everybody hands dirty? Can't certain individuals can't speak up because, you know, it's some Illuminati people got dirt on you too. Like, come on, bro. Like, somebody got to be real and step up and say, bro, we cannot let this happen. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's too late. It's too late, bro. And you know, it kind of threw me because I never would have expected none of this. And then coming from the meeting, you know, the other day, you know, the momentum from, you know, at Satinetta, I'm thinking that, man, maybe this is a possibility, bro. And then this should come, I mean, from the women group to the men group. But what about the people? And then they're still asked to support what? Y'all didn't even sorted out what y'all had going on, and then we come back to move on. Because right now, man, to mix it in with information, the bullshit is more prevalent, that they're willing to support the bullshit more than they're willing to support the information. So that means that the bullshit is better than what the information that they're being provided. And I'm saying, bro, like, we just cannot miss out on like opportunities, bro. You feel me? And I feel like, man, no, and it's just me, man, and I ain't got nothing but opinion. I'm gonna get off of it, but I feel like what happened with the Aboriginal community, I think that kind of put it on the decline. I think from here, bro, there would be no Aboriginal community. Because to be honest, without all of them brothers and sisters together, then there's no Aboriginal community. And so if everybody going at war and everybody split, everybody then said some things that the public heard, even if the videos was took down, like, them people heard that and they understand what's going on. So for the one, man, you know, but people sit around and sitting on their hands, man, and watching it go down, bro. You are accessory to that, because somebody got to be there to protect the people, bro. Even if we say, oh, we exposing the scams, we protecting the people. That's all I've been hearing since I've been here, though, bro. It's almost not one person name that got a name in the community that ain't been accused or then got down on the people in some type of way, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I remember in 2020, shout out to the elbows. They got down on me, man. They were saying I was a part of a scam, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? I had got caught up in something. I'm green. I'm new, bro. I don't know no better. You feel me? I come to the game. I was a part of an event. I thought I would get to speak. I ain't even get to speak. I ain't get paid or nothing. I ain't asked for nothing. I went to the Galleria, went in there about $500 outfit or $350 belt. Pharaoh gummers on the toes, you know. I'm draped up and dripped out. Went in there, man, I cashed out by $1,300, $1,400 just on outfits. I'm thinking this finna be live. It's going down. Man, we get there, man. Man, we in the goddamn trap in South Dallas. In a crack house in South Dallas, man. Nah, man, you know, and people act like, man, I didn't know, bro. I'm showing up. Ain't nobody gave me no money, and people came out here to see me. I ain't asked for a red penny, man. I'm just here to do my part. I want to see everybody win, bro. That's just where I was at. But if we're not, bro, if we're not putting the community in a position for all of, you know what I mean, bro, like, that scamming word, bro, that alone ought to scare it out, especially when we didn't watch, say, like people like Polite. And we heard the situations on people like Polite, bro. And, you know, the community, the conscious community, a lot of people, Yada, or a lot of these people, bro, they put that title on these people, man, and people saying they ran off. Nature Boy took 300,000 from a nigga, and it's just like, when you put that on the community and we look up today and we say, whatever happened to the Pan-African community or the Black paradigm and why it died off, it was, look at Umar. Look how long it's taking him to build a school. People are getting money from the community, man, saying they gonna do something and they don't do it. Whatever they said they was gonna do with it. And like, man, like it's been so many occurrences of it. And it's just nah, bro, it don't look right. It don't look right, bro, because some things you can't come back from. And once you get a jacket or a label on you like that, bro, it stays with you wherever you go. I don't care if you change your name or none of that. And to be honest, bro, we have not seen anything. We have not seen anything positive. A positive representation, bro, for who we are and what we stand on, man. And then and a lot of us, I hear the ancestors get thrown in it, or they doing it for their family, or even in the name of the land. You feel me? But we ain't seeing nothing coming out of none of this stuff, bro. And we just gotta really keep it real, bro. Out of the time or the exception of this, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, we ain't seen, you know, I don't know. I ain't seen them all, so I can't speak and say that it never have been. But the time I've been here, bro, I haven't seen it. I've seen the attempts and people do good things, man. And some people have great hearts and great ideas, man, and probably want to do something. And I don't know, man, it's just nothing. I haven't. If I was a nigga on the outside looking in, bro, it'd be nothing that would attract me to this, bro. Even if me just standing back, just looking and listening. And so that's why I'm saying in this situation where I'm standing back looking and listening, because in my mind, I thought we moving in a whole nother place, bro. And then this happens. And ain't nobody stood up and checked it. Ain't nobody stood up. We sit here and gonna let the people hear it, then we gonna turn around and say, hey, come support us. Support what? The bullshit? Because now what it look like, if you are supporting, the only thing you supporting is some bullshit. Even if it don't happen today, it's gonna come. Like things that were said, it will never be the same, bro. And so what do that lead the community? Because once again, it's divided again. Like, how do somebody pick it up and take the momentum and move on, bro? How do somebody even come apologize, reconcile, and it's to that type of shit? Ain't no coming back from that. And I'm not saying nobody is guilty or not. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But it fucked me up though, man. It fucked me up. Because I'm like, I just sat in the peace meeting with these people and heard them out, man. And I thought, I thought they had, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just thought something good was gonna come of it. So this kind of shocked me and threw me. And I'm pretty sure it threw a lot of people, man. But I mean, it is what it is, man. And BCU, man, this is what I say. I had the same friends, bro, and I'm gonna get off this too. But I had the same friends, man, since I was 3 years old. All of my homeboys I grew up with, we created our own clique together. We've been best friends. We didn't know nobody else before we knew each other. Our moms went to school together. Our grandparents know each other. Like, that's how locked in we are. So in my mind, I was always taught to whatever happens, never split up. Never split up. That's our one rule. No matter what happens, never split up. So with BCU, man, what I seen just through my whole little experience, I watched so many people split up. Watch people one day, well, love you, this and that, and then the next day we brothers and sisters, and then they split up. And then they come tell the public bad things about each other, personal things. And this is the reason why I don't get personal relationships with people. And for the BCU people, bro, it ain't no knock, it ain't nothing like that. But what I'm doing, I'm standing back and just watching. Because I'm used to people being in my life and staying, or people that I know them forever. And so 1 or 2 years ain't gonna move me. A motherfucker gotta really show me that they gonna stay down for the crown. And it's really not me that you showing. I'm watching how people are interacting with the family, with the BCU family. Because if that ain't built up and that foundation not tight, then we ain't got nothing. It's not about coming here being cool with me or getting me to like you. It's about coming here and building a family with the family, so we can have a family. And long I know if anything happened to me or one of us, that it will go on. So it ain't about coming here being cool with me, nigga, because I don't want to talk. And it ain't no disrespect, but I'll talk to you when the job is done. See, the job not done yet, and we have so far to go. And I'm in a position where I feel like, man, we cannot afford to make a mistake, not even one. We can't come out here and mess up one time, or it's all over, bro, because there's so many bad representation. And I'm not saying that people are guilty of what's going on or whatever, man. But what I am saying is, with me, bro, I understand through my experiences in life, homie, that things take time. Things take time, bro. And if it's meant to be, it will be. I feel like a lot of these things, this story is already written. Now, the choices that people make, because we have to understand, behind every new decision lies a new destiny. So yeah, it can be wrote out for it to happen, but certain decisions people can make can alter that. So behind every new decision is a new destiny. And I've never been a person to come out here and say my message was for everybody and I'm here to save everybody. I'm not one of them people, because can't one person save the world or save everybody. They would have been done it. But we keep hearing these people come out here, bro. We done had people change the names. Change the names of their groups, rather the people. How many 501c3, how many nonprofits been built through the lifeline of the community? How many nonprofits been built? How many genealogy or little centers, businesses been all of these type of things, bro? And we haven't seen not one time or one of these things move what we really have going on into a different place. But people will come out here and tell you it's about the people. And this ain't to no aboriginals, because you got Indians out there doing it too, and it never worked. And I don't, and I feel like, honestly, bro, that a lot of people have lost the people. The people that come to support, I feel like the game has lost a lot of those people. And these were great people, great heart people. And I'm not even saying the people that was on the front line with a mic in their hand work, because their intentions may work good, but we're human. And sometimes, man, you know, we fall short. But when it's happening over and over and over and over again, man, there's no progress. Again, I'm not talking about no aboriginals, because the Indian community ain't got no room to talk. They ain't got no leg to stand on. It been paperwork. It been people going to jail for paperwork. It been scams. It been all type of events and, you know, all type of things. Put the money in for this. All of that shit already happened, bro. And I'm just surprised that people are still even coming. But when they're coming now, they ain't as many as it is, motherfuckers not supporting. But you can't blame them, because it was a time when they was supporting. But how many times do I got to get my heart broke? Or how many times do I have to be a believer before I see results? Niggas don't believe in God, because when the light bill due, he can't pray that God pay the light bill, nigga. He gonna have to get up and do something to get it done. So a lot of people stop even believing in that or believing in prayer. Like, you have to, I can believe for so long, but man, you're gonna have to show me something. Something tangible is gonna have to come out of it. I wouldn't give a fuck even if it was just my mood or attitude. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was just the fact that I could wake up happy with a smile on my face, knowing that I'm a part of what I'm a part of. Like, this shit is real, bro. It's real. Listen, man. I never wanted to equate this shit to no internet. You know, man, coming in this shit, bro, I don't feel like I did nothing. I ain't did nothing yet. Even though we going on our 10th tour, man, we as a group. 4 books in 3 years, hundreds of lectures. You ain't did nothing. I'm only one man, and I understand that, but what I do want to see, because the things that we are saying, man, and all the people that ever picked up a mic or laid down a brick for people to walk this journey, man, listen, all of that can go in vain, bro. If we not gonna have people here to do the right thing, man. If we not gonna have people that's gonna put the people first, or if you're not gonna put the people first, then don't have a message for all of the people. Cause we got Indians running around here telling they finna save everybody or get something changed or make some moves that'll change everything for everybody or everybody that's in it, when that's not gonna happen. That's why my message wasn't a reparation movement message. It wasn't a political message. It was an amen, go home. Do not equate this internet shit with your personal life, because you have to find a balance somewhere. And if you lose on one end, man, you'll still have somewhere to go. So don't put all your chips in, nigga, in Vegas, because you know they already got it. The odds stacked up against you. They ain't finna let you hit. They here to break you. They ain't finna let you hit. So what I'm saying is, man, what can we create that, first off, the people we have to let them see us. Yeah, we are talking it, man. Niggas been talking it for a long time. People have to see us living it. This experience, this word, this paradigm that we're talking about, people have to see us living it. And so I say, hey man, we gonna start doing tours. And out of 10 tours, we ain't went and laid on the beach. We ain't in Miami. We ain't on the slot machine. We ain't walking down or Beverly Hills. We ain't that ain't what we on. We're going somewhere where we can get educational out of, because we need to create a system that this and pass it on. This is the new cool. You want to take baby out on a date? Well, bring on a tour. X Creekside Yellow. Last time he did that shit, he ended up with a baby. What that little nigga said, 9 months later, a baby came out. Yeah. Yeah, he turned out. They come, he got all in the mountains. I said, I bet you ain't never been in the mountains before. Nah, ain't nobody. Yeah, Creek, you slick. Yeah, ain't nobody never took you this high. Came out with a baby. But what I'm saying is people need to see us. They need to see us together. Positive things. We're not going to be able to make a great impact by ourselves. It's going to take a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a group effort. So you don't want to get no stains or nothing like that on the name as a group, bro. Even if it's individuals, it's still going to fall on everybody. So somebody got to be responsible and say, hey, look, we're going to handle this in the back. And how we do it, nigga, we don't leave out the room until it's taken care of. Or we come to agreement. Yeah, we can still beef and still whatever, but it's not going to be in front of the people. And I'm fucked up that ain't nobody stand up and get on no man time. And let me say this here. We know Holiday, that's Holiday a shooter, bro. I called for a unity meeting one time. I knew who was coming tonight. And I said, whoever don't come to the meeting, we going to war. I already knew Holiday shooting it out. Yeah, Holiday, what? Chief Holiday, Billy shooting it out. He holding court in the street. They'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with my 4-5 cocked on these nigga time. Billy shooting it out. There's no negotiating with terrorists. Fucking with Doc Holiday. What they call him, Doc Holiday. He's shooting it out. Sanchez, Dan Calloway, everybody showing up to the meeting. Holiday said, fuck that nigga in this meeting. But I had already laid out my plan of attack because I knew I'm finna have to go. This nigga here he like me. He gonna have to kill me. And as long as he reigning over Aboriginal motherfucking country, nigga, yeah, you know how they put a hit out on the boss. Boss in there getting the shave. They didn't put the hot towel on his head. They didn't hit him like Anastasia, mafia hit. Nigga ran in that bitch, got him in the chair. Barber and everybody set up. His own people got to hit him. It's war, fuck peace, nigga. That's Billy. Nigga, we hold court in the street. And so, nah, real talk, bro. I just feel like it's just a bad look, bro. And I just thought we was moving into a better place, bro. But I feel like what happened was very, 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 very detrimental to what the time and the effort and what you brothers put in the building it. I feel like that was very detrimental to all the work that was put in, because you know it's gonna take a miracle. Real talk. But I'm off of that. I just want to see everybody shine, bro. Everybody do good. And most importantly, bro, I want the people to get the best experience out of this. You know what I'm saying? So they don't leave here in vain, because they are the engine that keep this going. If the people weren't showing up, niggas wouldn't be on the mic. And so I feel like a lot of people are emotionally tied to it, and a lot of people energy is low. They're confused, they're hurt, and you know they're losing faith. And so you know whatever happens next, man, you know You know, only the future knows. I'll leave it at that. All right, let's get back to this walk down.
Now, hematite is heavy. If you hold it, it's going to keep you grounded. For those of you that believe in gravity. So also, for those of you, now they say it's magnetic. Well, they say it facilitates circulation, right? So you have iron in your blood. So if you put a piece of magnetized hematite on a particular portion of your body, it's gonna draw on the iron that's in your body. And that's magnetism, correct? Stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me when I don't make sense.
Stop.
Right there. Stop.
Stop. Stop right there.
Right there.
What
Yeah,
type
you
of
went
iron
far.
is
Hold
in
on,
our
hold on,
blood?
hold on a second. Hold on 1 second before we go any further with this. Hey, Top Cats, unmute your mic real quick, bro. Top
I'm
Cats,
with you.
where
What's up with it? What's up with
Hey,
it?
can you call my phone? Because I've been trying to text you, bro.
Garfield.
I got the perfect deal for you. Hold on, Willie. I got the perfect deal for you.
He got the perfect deal for me. Oh, I got something. You gonna like this one? Yeah, I'm like this one. I got the perfect deal for you. Yeah.
And I want to know, our Memorial Day weekend, are you available at all to do a debate?
What date is it? Memorial
May-
weekend. I don't know. This is holiday. That's a holiday. I'll probably be at the beach or something. You know,
All
me.
right,
On the
May-
reservation. You're gonna be on the reservation.
Then I'm about to go to the Bahamas, so we'll figure a date out.
Garfield, can I ask you a question,
Hey, hold
Garfield?
on, Willie. Hold on 1 second, Willie. You know that Sanchez is an Aboriginal, right? So you got beat up by Aboriginal.
Never.
Reggie,
I know you got some
Hold
feathers
on.
on your head.
Sanchez is an Aboriginal
Why?
too.
Sanchez
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Aboriginal. I
I'm
promise
not,
you.
I'm not surprised.
So,
Is he-
yeah, Sanchez said it on Sinetta the other night. Plus, like I said, when I called him, Sanchez was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." Sanchez, he rep Aboriginal too, and so I want, because y'all know they said Unc lost that debate. Even on the poll that Sinetta them put up, Sanchez was leading in the and so and then old boy to who you pulled a receipt out the other day, a certificate for beating you up. So you really just like a punching bag around here. Really, people just running around here punching on you, I beat up by
Hold on, Garfield.
last night.
Garfield, don't jump in.
Why wouldn't he be, Garfield?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Why y'all
I was
jumping
about
in?
to say that.
Got beat up by Aboriginal.
But let me-
Why y'all
hey,
jumping in?
hold
And
on,
Reggie, Reggie, why you don't tell the people that Africana studies was funded by white folks in the government?
Stop.
Reggie, don't respond, Reggie.
He
Because
better not.
I
He
need to
better
respond
smoke his
first.
Yo, peace, Reggie.
You better smoke. Hey, Reggie sitting back there smoking the blunt. I ain't know Reggie smoke weed. Reggie sitting there chiefing on the blunt, bro. He sitting back there chiefing on the blunt. Unc say, don't respond. You better not. I'm gonna embarrass you.
Come on, man. Hold
Hey,
on.
Brother
Top Cat,
Reggie.
Get embarrassed.
No, hey,
Top Cat,
Top
the
Cat.
Willie, don't
Hey,
talk to me. You
hey,
affect your
Chief.
team.
the money in your
Hey.
pocket come from white folks. What you
No,
talking
come on,
about?
man. Willie, can I get him? Yo, y'all want to talk over me so
Go
he can
ahead,
get
go
away.
ahead, Unc, you
What
got it.
you gonna do?
Listen, he directly talked to me, and then he said something about Reggie. Hey, Top Cat, is that some feathers on top of your head? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, brother.
So why are you wearing feathers on top of your head
Because
with a
I'm an
sports?
Indian.
Hold on, I'm not finished. With a
Why you wearing feathers? Because I'm an Indian. Now listen to this stupidity.
sports jacket on. What's the
Not a
point,
sports
bro?
jacket, brother.
It's a damn college jacket. It is. You're
No,
playing.
but I don't play sports. Okay.
You don't have to. That's what they call a collegiate jacket.
Yeah, Reggie, if we smoke, you gotta smoke a person. You hitting that blunt too hard. I mean, he hitting it, blow the smoke, and get right back on it. Yeah, I couldn't smoke with you. You a dope dog. Yeah, you a dope dog. You pulling up all the weed. Nah, I couldn't smoke with Reggie. We smoking personal.
Jacket. It absolutely
It's not
is.
a
I saw it.
collegiate jacket, bro.
It is. Well, let me
That's why
tell you
you
something.
lost last night because
Fine.
you
Let me
didn't
tell
have
you
no-
what you're doing. Let me tell you what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, for real. You got on the collegiate jacket. This is not a collegiate jacket, brother. And that's why you lost last night, because you have no facts.
Let me tell you what you're doing
He
wrong.
said that's why you lost.
Right. Let me tell you what you're doing
That's not
wrong.
right.
You're wearing feathers on your head. That is
Hey, y'all, we missing 30 likes. Hey, we missing 30 likes. Let's get the likes up. DJ Selm on the track. What up, though? Bellagio in the building. Key Cobbs, I see. Hey, let's get the likes up, family.
It's supposed to be exclusive for ceremonial purposes and dance and indigenous culture. But yet you
don't know,
defile
bro.
the sacred ceremony by wearing it with a college jacket, white man design. So you mixing indigenous custom and traditions with the white man thinking it's cool and it's slick. Yeah, out of order.
That don't work on me, bro. Cause you ain't even making sense. So white men don't play sports, bro.
Yeah, out of order, man.
Why would there be a white man jacket and
That's
white
collegiate.
You act like white folks created sports, bro. What sports are white men created in Europe, bro? We've been playing sports for thousands of years here. Like, why would you say that? But you a Pan-African. Y'all feel like the white man did everything for y'all.
College jacket. That's the most white boy jacket on earth, the one you got on. And you mixing it with traditional headdress that's sacred and divine. Why are you doing this?
I'm gonna answer your question, brother Bobby.
Yeah, ask why are you defiling the sacred symbol of the indigenous America?
Yes, sir, no problem, brother. It was cold outside, so I had a coat on. Okay, so that answers that question.
No, you didn't. No, you were smart. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
It was cold outside.
You should have had a poncho on, bro.
I needed something on my arms.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Don't nobody jump in. I'm gonna ask you one more time, brother. The feather headdress you're wearing is exclusively designed to use
brother,
at certain ceremony. Yes, let me finish my point. With the headdress you're wearing, they do not run around all day long with that shit on their head, dog.
What tribe is
listen.
Yeah, what tribe you talking about? What tribe? Who exactly who you talking about, bro? You talking about traditions and this? What tribe?
Don't ask me a question till you answer mine. I am telling you that the head people do not run around all day long with feathers on their fucking head. That's the most stupidest shit ever. So my point I'm asking you again is, why are you mixing European clothing with a divine sacred symbol?
Reggie is still hitting that blunt, y'all.
Of people that got conquered by Europeans. What's the joke in that, bro?
People got conquered by Europeans, and y'all's story is that a white man put you on a boat and brought you, it changed you up, and it was more of y'all than him. Thousands of slaves with only a few white boys on the boat driving, and all of y'all mind and let them take y'all over here. Millions of y'all. And you want to come talking about a European conquer somebody's story, really?
Why are you flim-flamming the African American community? So now I gotta realize you're scamming. And I'm gonna say it. You scamming.
Bobby Banger, can I answer you?
Yeah, scammer.
Okay, all right. So for
scam original. Did you say scam original?
Okay, for one, Reggie, where your edge up at? Yeah. See, Reggie got his head in the camera, y'all. Reggie got his head in the camera. And he gonna talk about scammer ribs. I said, where your edge up at? Where's your edge up, brother? All right, for one, let me say this here, brother. You would have to tell us what nation. I'm gonna get you, brother. You just had that answer ready for why African studies was funded and founded by white people. You just get ready to answer that question, Reggie. Since
first of all, Africana studies. Africana.
Hold on, Garfield. Cause Reggie tried to jump in my business. You don't say nothing to me. You just go get that answer ready. Why African studies was created by white folk. I don't want to hear nothing else from you. You just go get your answer ready.
First of all, Africana studies was not founded by white people.
Oh, so who was it founded by, brother?
Tell us who. Which white man started it? Tell us who. Who's the white man?
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna stop it right there, right? And I'm gonna come over here because I'm gonna give him a little bars on that. Now I want to take y'all to this debate with Ali Muhammad and Jabari. Now this conversation is gonna come up in there. So I'll let y'all check that out.
That Africans all over the world and Africans in the United States need to do in order to move forward in power. Sonetta doesn't simply have people from one perspective, but from several. So it really is helpful and powerful that this brother provides this platform. I'm honored to speak to the people on the platform.
Hey, y'all, we missing 20 likes, family. We missing 20 likes in the building. Hey, we have a event going down June 17th, man, in Houston, Texas. If you're interested, hit us at bigchiefuniversity.com and click the message button down at the bottom and let us know that you and we can send you the registration.
Let me say that I am here talking with my good brother, Dr. Ali Muhammad, because I had some concerns about some of the things that he said when we were, I guess this is maybe July 3rd or something to that effect. It was very recent. I had some concerns about some of the things that he said. Particularly, I felt that he said some things that were dismissive, or in some instances, maybe even without a proper historical context with regard to the term African and who we are as people. I know that Dr. Ali Muhammad connects himself to the Aboriginal movement. I think that that movement, I'm very concerned about it. You've heard me say this, family. I'll explain why a little bit later as well. And I also believe that I wanted to talk with him because I also heard him say things about Africana studies. And you should know that my degree is in Africana studies. I'm a Pan-Africanist, a traditional Black nationalist, an African. My spiritual tradition comes from ancient Africa. So Africa is my blood, and I believe it's the blood of all those people that look like you and I, the people that are primarily in the audience of Sonnetter TV studios. I believe that this dusky mass of people is really poised to do some amazing things, poised to move forward in power. And I think that some of these nascent movements that we are beginning to see gain traction might reverse some of those things. And so that I am concerned about that. So those are really the three things that I wanted to talk to Dr. Ali Muhammad about. I have the sense that he has some resources. There's a possibility that we may actually have a broader conversation in public. So family, this is going to be just us feeling each other out a little bit to figure out where we're at and to present some basic resources. So if you're expecting a full 5-course meal debate, that's not what's going to happen. But
Come on, man. So what you saying? Y'all ain't got no bars? What you mean? You can't, say, if it ain't no 5-course meal debate, then what we having it for? Because I want to sit down with the 5-star generals. Yeah, I only want to build on the top level, on the highest level of this here. That's where I want to go. Not worrying about no Africana studies degree, is Reggie about to find out, because I'm gonna have to help him out. They don't even know their own history. They don't even know their own history.
I think that we are going to have a conversation that we will test each other with a little bit and have, in some instances, even some point in American.
Gana $25 en MW Money por...
All right, I'm gonna scroll up and get to the good part, as far as the conversation on the African studies, and then I'm gonna play a little part of the lecture that that we had the other day. I'm gonna play a little part of that. Ebenezer say, if y'all coming to Juneteenth, come on. She said she is not wearing no cover up. She's gonna be. She said she coming out there. She already got a bikini picked out, and she is not wearing a cover up.
They both have raised the goddamn bar on what is a respectful discussion and debate. This is what I've been trying to get all the time. But, it always turns crazy with some of these crazy Negroes. But this right here with these two brothers have raised the bar. Brother Ali, you got 10 minutes, brother, to respond. And then after this, I'm going to open up the floor for you and Brother Jabari to talk to each other. Brother Ali, it is 11:02. You got the floor, brother.
Okay, so he questioned my literacy. I'm actually an author of over 20 books and have a documented curriculum that I personally developed, where every child inside of that curriculum went to some institution of higher learning and then came back and was entrepreneurial in some experience. Those of you who know.
Now, one thing you can't take from Dr. Ali always pushed his line. He wrote his books. he created his curriculums. Man, I think Ali very intelligent brother. I do. Far as him respected as a fighter in this, he ain't turning down no fades. He always stood on his information. Have we seen him change? Yes, we have. I remember he was a Moor, Nation of Islam. Yeah, Ali Muhammad, he been through a lot of schools of thought. And we seen his growth, his journey. And you know, the brother put in his work, and he had people that's believe in his message and his vision. And you know, shout out to them that one over there.
Know about Muhammad Islamic Academy in North Philadelphia, know that. But he just proved for the second time that he's illiterate. I corrected him on the Aboriginal side to let him know the difference between these words, and he continues to try to make a legal.
Ebenezer, watch this here. I'm gonna do you one better, right? Ali Muhammad, y'all remember the Kanika Jenkins case? When that was real big, Chicago. Ali Muhammad was in the Kanika Jenkins group, right? And he took over. I was in there pushing the line with him. He was in there. I forgot what he was writing up. I forgot what he did. He had a petition growing around and everything. Ali came in there, and I was riding for him. That Kanika Jenkins, he got a big following off of there too. But yeah, Ali came in and he jumped in on that Kanika Jenkins. They got a big following off of that
conversation, which he is not able to make because he would have to go and get some credentials.
Sister Rhonda already got her registration. She will be down there in Galveston on the beach. We popping bottles of wine. We gonna have she drinking apple juice though, grape juice. What they drink at church? The blood of Jesus. Yeah, the grape juice.
Brother Jabari, this word denationalized means someone who has had their identity stolen, their political identity and historical identity. So me using African American is say, do not use it. Do not use it. Do not use it. When we use African American, we name ourselves after two white people or two white concepts. That's just easy. If it was a Chinese man inside of this room and his
hey, shout out to the homie Al for the 100 in the cash out. Shout out to the homie Corey for the $25 in the cash out. Appreciate that love.
His name was King Tut, Nefertiti, whatever. His brothers and sisters in China would look at him and say, "Why is your name not Bruce Lee?" Or not Bruce Lee, but some other name. Brother, you helped my point. Now, getting back to this particular
nigga, my uncle named Bruce Lee. He had to take that one back. Jabari laughed at him. You can't slip on Jabari. He jumped out there. Yeah, Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee sound like shade tree mechanic. Man, you know Bruce Lee. Wayne Lee. Huh? Y'all know them uncles, they put the Lees in the in the middle name. They call them by the first and middle name. Wayne Lee. Just like they do them Aunt May. Yeah, and that, yeah, talk to him. And Jabari laughing. Slow down, Ali Muhammad. He just pick your pace, walk to him.
Particular issue with
nigga said Bruce Lee. Nah, Bruce should have said Jackie Chan. That's who he was thinking about, Jackie Chan. Bruce Lee slipped out. Bruce Lee, I know Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee work at the tie shop, the black-owned tie shop down there, the Lee brothers.
Me showing 130.
Kid said Robert Lee, Junior Lee. I'm trying to tell you.
3,000-year-old bones in California. You must understand what I was trying to show is they're going to continue to backdate these numbers. And I'm going to show one more time so you can get what I was trying to say. I did not help your argument. I helped my argument in saying that the out of Africa theory is so bogus, it changes, and now it's been debunked. The out of Africa's theory does not stand for those.
They say Bruce Leroy, but watch this here. What about Roy Lee? I got a cousin, really he my mama cousin, because that's my grandma's nephew. His name, Roy Lee. One of my homies out the hood, guess what his name is? Roy Lee, aka Lil Monopoly.
Those of you who saw that article that I shared, I have the PDF. If you come on my Facebook, my Instagram, I will give you the entire article.
Nah, bro, you gotta have all that ready. Come on, Ali, man. Yeah, this too. Bro, listen, man. I be wanting to see the people at the top of the game, bro. I be wanting to see, man. I be wanting to see something. Man, say well, man, you can put down Dr. B and them and all of them, bro, but we can come through here and watch their lectures. Clark and them out there, they debates. They got out there, they caught phase. Eileen Bay and Seti, Sarah Sue Seti, Dr. Ben helped them out. For as the Morris part on the Seti lecture. They catch phase. And when they get in there, they not finna play with you if you don't belong in there with them. John Henry Clark beat up girls and everything. Yeah, he whooped on one of them white educators. A woman, a man and a woman. Yeah, that nigga, he'll pull a bitch by the hair too. Dead president is Lorenz Tate. Yeah, because you the big bad Marine. Nigga dick don't even work. You fucking this nigga? She said, that what you want to hear? Well, I'm fucking him. That nigga grabbed her by her neck. Yeah, they should have charged that nigga. That nigga should have got a family, family violence case. He should have been in family violence court, man. That nigga choked the shit out there during that scene. They looked too. He said, bitch, I'll kill you. Bitch, girl, you don't even know. Say, man, he looked in her eye, bitch, you don't even know, bitch, for real. Yeah, you fucking on Cuddy. Cuddy drop it, calm down a motherfucking throat. And bitch is hard out here for a real nigga right now. Bitch, I come back from the army, ain't no jobs over. This nigga shining, smelling good, looking good, dropping dick down your throat. That nigga told that nigga, you know how she eat you up now, nigga? You like that, huh? I taught her that. Yeah, I would have never went back to that house again, nigga. Say, Cuddy told that nigga, yeah, you like how she fucking on you now, nigga? Because, you know, he was a little boy sneaking in the hive. Remember the scene? Sister always wanted to fuck him. He sneaking in the hive, fucking. Mama at home, nigga got to hide in the closet. Y'all remember them days? Nigga, I done jumped out a 2-story window before. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You ain't never got active. If you ain't had to hide in the closet or nigga jump out a 2-story motherfucker be I was used to that though. But yeah, nigga, you ain't got active. If you ain't came out a 2-story window, nigga, or hid in the closet or under the bed, nigga, and felt like your life was on the line. I'm gonna tell you this one little quick story. Shout out to Trinity Goy, man, outside Houston, Texas, man. Man, I'm over there with one of my little homegirls, man. And her stepdaddy, one of the biggest dope boys on that side. Lord copy all of that. You hear me? That whole side of 610, man. Timmy Daines, man, 610 Lockwood, all up in there, right? So when I pull up, she said, hey, don't park in the yard, park in the next yard over. Man, while I'm in there, bro, and I just got in there, bro, this nigga come in. All you hear is 3 dudes. I said, oh, this is not happening. So she trying to play it out. He like, somebody in here, who car that is over there? Man, she put one of them moves hide in the closet. So I'm standing there in the closet. I got the door cracked, right? I'm looking. It's shotgun hide, nigga, so you can't come out the windows and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the gate right there, the front door right there, everything, we in the box. So I just came out, man. When they came to the thing, once they was feeling like somebody was in there, somebody better not be in here, and I hear the bathroom door, bloom, they bust in there. So I cocked the pistol. It's quiet. Everybody in the house heard that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm scared for my life, nigga. And I just walked out. Yeah, I got the hell away from that bitch. Then they got me smoked that day, man.
Read it. There is, according to evolutionary biologists, at this point, with the latest genomic data that's out.
Or L. Smith, I just came out with the bang in my hand. This girl, baby daddy, they having with me. I'm at the house, I ain't even know it, bro. I fall asleep. I go over there full of that oil. We from H-Town, we sip that oil. I go over there full of that oil, bro. I pass out. I wake up in the morning, I don't know where I'm at. And I had a habit, I stick my chain, my jewelry, my watch, and all this shit under the couch. I had a Glock 27 on me, shoot 40 bullets. And I wake up, I hear boom, 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 boom. I wake up, motherfucker run by. Bro, I didn't know why I was at. I'm looking at a ceiling fan. I knew I went at home. I wake up like, what the fuck I did? Boom, 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 boom. The door open, the chain on though. She slammed the door. Boom. They fighting to open the door back up. So I get up, get everything. My money was under there. Bitch ain't steal nothing from me. Put everything in my pocket, man. Walked to the door, pushed her out the way, took the chain off the door, and just walked out with the bang in my hand. And it was two of his homeboys. It was on the 3rd floor, so they was sitting like in the middle row, in the middle stair. And I just walked by him. They let me by. He was calling the bitches and hoes. He waited till I got all the way down to the bottom step, and he went off. Bitch, you got a nigga in my house with my daughter here. Man, I'm gone. But yeah, I just walked out with that bitch in my hand, nigga. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on, sir. And his two partners them, they opened the hole. Big Chief come in, running in the gun, and Big Chief coming. Yeah, they had to open up the hole like a flag boy. Oh, yeah, they let me make it, man. I pushed on.
It's debunked. So let me go back to this issue of the backdating of the origins of any types of humans in the Western Hemisphere. Let me go to it. And what I'm going to show you now is from the U.S. Geological Survey, a respected entity. And then I'm going to show you the data from
Angel Face, Chi-Town in the building. What up, though?
From this lady who was fired for the same thing that was found in California, but with greater detail. Here we go.
Boy, look at
Geologic evidence for age of deposits at Huatlaco archaeological site, Vescuelo, Mexico. Now, this is written by Virginia Steen McIntyre. All right, this is the lead archaeologist right here.
Miss Darling say, make way, open a hole like a flag, boy.
Africana
studies, Big Chief coming.
A theoretical elaboration of the discipline of Black studies according to African cultural reclamation and disparate tenets in the historical and cultural issues of Africana. This goes on. So he cited the 3rd stage. There are 2 stages before that. So let me show you what those stages were about. The first 2 stages that he did not mention, that he skipped intentionally.
Because boy, look at, he don't know what he's about to throw. He got that look on like, what is this nigga going to go get? What are you going to go get?
Show you the thought process out of which this idea and this narrative of developing these concepts came from.
1 minute, Dr. Ali.
Got you. I only need about 45 seconds. Give it here. Let's go. All right, so check this out. Long before this 1890 movement, actually, let me go here. Let's see, where are we at? I'm going to the Berlin Conference. There we go. Berlin Conference. Are y'all seeing that? No, y'all not seeing that. God, I gotta change this real quick. All right, give me a moment because I gotta change this to the right screen, and then I want to get this right. Where are we at? Okay, 1890s period of Africana studies was driven by the Berlin Conference or the Scramble for Africa. They didn't.
Well, I don't know where the brother going with it, but I would say that's not true. And shout out to Ali Muhammad. I took one of his classes. It was on like holistic healing. I took like that's when I was into my little holistic journey. You understand me? My vegan days. Started taking some started taking miles off of me. I was getting winded in the middle of rounds, in the middle of bouts. Yeah. My vegan days, I wasn't fucking as hard as I was when I was on that cabbage. I was smothered pork chop. When I was eating my navy beans. Yeah, that dick was standing up that hard on that vegan diet. I had to. I wasn't getting enough protein or something in my body, man. Cause I was winded. Yeah, hit me. I was weak to the body. Hit me to the body. Yeah, I wasn't used to getting stopped. So I had to go back to the meat, man. Now we back rice and gravy. You understand me? Chili beans and cornbread. Yeah, I'm ready now. Yeah, line it up.
Wait, they didn't go into Africa. Who's talking? I can't. Somebody saying.
Where did you read that? What did you read that from?
Okay, yeah.
Wikipedia. Jabari, come on, man.
Asking me questions, and you can ask me questions later, but you scrambled.
Okay.
Right, so now what I'm
he wanted them to say Wikipedia so the audience can hear it.
What I'm doing for the audience is I'm showing synchronicity. The African studies, which is phase 1 that your professor said, which came about in the 1890s, marries perfectly with the post-invasion of the Berlin Conference. What was the Berlin Conference for? It was the scramble for Africa. It was to take over Africa. So there was no interest in all of a sudden studying Africana studies. It was for colonization. Anybody who knows what the Berlin Conference is about, it was about Leopold and all these other Europeans coming to conquest Africa. Africana studies was made so they can get the details in the beginning on how to conquest Aboriginal populations. Now, my last point, because he spoke just now, so let me make my last point.
You said 45 seconds.
Come on.
This is a lot more.
Come on, Jabari.
It's a lot more than 45 seconds.
Nah, let him work. Let him work. Get back, Jabari.
You talk like 3
Let
times.
him go. Go ahead, Ali.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Ali.
Where does it really come from? During slavery, there were 7 white men who started the repatriation movement. Their names were Bushward Washington, cousin of George Washington, Robert Finley, James Monroe, Francis Scott Key, that's your Star Spangled Banner, Henry Clay, Daniel Webster, Andrew Jackson, and they met December 21st in 1816 with these Negroes right here to get our people to agree to go to Africa, the free persons. What happened when these black people came after secretly meeting with the white people? They wrote it down. They said on January 15, 1817, James Forten, right here, and other black leaders, Absalom Jones and Richard Allen, at a meeting at Bethel in Philadelphia to discuss the American Colonization Society and the idea of colonization. That's taking the free people out of America. This is during slavery. Almost 3,000 black men packed the church. The major and prominent black leaders, Forten, Allen, John Gloucester, and Jones, were in favor of immigrating to Africa. So the black leaders put up by the white people were pushing for repatriation. What did the people say? However, when Forten called for those in favor to say yay, not a single word was heard. When he called for those opposed, one tremendous no rang out that seemed as if it would bring down the walls of the building. As Forten wrote to Cuffy, this is James Forten wrote to Paul Cuffy on January 25th. There was not one soul that was in favor of going to Africa. Why were they not in favor if they were free, they had access to literature, and they knew what was going on? They knew parts of what I'm trying to explain to you that I expounded upon in this material right here in the fullest detail that you can expound upon it on. And this book right here, we said I use no resource. I wrote this book 10 years ago to talk about this subject of why early so-called slaves who were free or freedmen or people, what did they say from firsthand accounts about their ancestry and their people? We have to have this discussion, and I think Jabari is unqualified to have it.
Now, shout out to Miss Ursula Love. Ursula, when your birthday? Look, I want to say this here. She said something. She said it's her birthday or something. I want to say this here. Shout out to Ali Muhammad. Very, very brilliant brother. But the information he just brought forward is incorrect. His list of 7 white men that created this, that list is incorrect. The three people that he named that they went to get to use to help Richard Allen, Absalom Jones, and James Fortin, that is incorrect. That's why, and that ain't to take nothing away from the brother because he brilliant in the other areas. But what I'm saying, when it come down to this, when it come down to the whole Pan-African history period, when it come down to any of this African studies or the colonization, can't nobody fuck with me, man. I'm in my bag when it come to that. I'm the colonizer catcher. So that list of those 7 people, bro, is incorrect. That is not what happened. And if y'all seen the lecture, I'm gonna show some of it because when we put it up, people can purchase it and go check it out. I'm gonna put it up, and all I'm doing is just tapping back into a lot of the information, getting back on it because I'm finna get in the ring. And none of that information out of them 185 slides we just went through am I going to use in my debate. I don't need none of that. I'm just warming up to stay sharp in certain areas in case I got to go there. When I'm there, I know, what options I have. You feel me? But that list was incorrect. And those 3 brothers did not have anything to do with that part of it. Okay? They were not brought in by those people. Somebody else brought them in. But I'll talk about that in a second.
Family, as this goes on, this is almost like a heavyweight fight where the first round was pretty good, the second round was pretty good, but by the 3rd to the 5th round, he's just sitting on the stool. He's not even presenting information that has anything to do with anything. Look at the sleight of hand. He just wanted to tell you that he describes, by the way, let me do this really quickly. So he really doesn't know what he's talking about at all. At all. He doesn't know the people he's talking about. He doesn't know their work. This is Jabari and Robert Harris who he spoke to. Robert Harris and James Turner wrote the blurbs on my book. So I know them well. Robert Harris and James Turner are like family to me. That's who they are. I presented him with an award. That is what you're seeing. This is like 6 weeks ago. These people were fundamental to my development as a young man. So I want you to understand that he's talking about something and people that he has no idea what their scholarship is. He has no idea with their what their work is. And he's making some jumps that don't logically follow. So what did he try to do?
Jabbar know everybody though. I pulled a source of that nigga. That nigga talking about, that's my homegirl. I'm going to go meet with her next week. That nigga do know everybody though. Jabbar out there though. Jabbar be moving around, shaking and baking. And on that side of the field, he probably one of the only ones who doing it, like Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey on Sinetta tonight. Sabir, he talking about his trap. He the only more. You know what I'm saying? They really took it there. They really stood on the ground. They really smelled the atmosphere. They really walked the lands. So Jabari, you can't take that away from him neither. He was one of the ones too.
He tried to say to you that the field of Africana studies had its origin in some of the thought that took place in the 1890s. That is actually true. But then what he does is he looks at some other event that occurs during that time, and then he says, this is what happened during the 1890s. A lot of stuff happened in the 1890s. The Scramble for Africa, for those of you who are unfamiliar, was a meeting that the major Tamhu, the major European powers had to carve up the continent of Africa. The Scramble for Africa, or the Berlin Conference, is where many of the lines that you see on the continent came from. That's the reason why many of there tends to be ethnic conflict on the continent sometimes, because the lines were not drawn by African people. They were drawn by powerful Tamhu who took control and carved up Africa. By the way, this is the other reason why Germany leads to World War II, because they were not allowed to be there. They were not allowed to take part of it, and they were offended by it. So that's why they went against the entire world, because they were left out of when the Tom who carved up your continent. Family, what the heck does that have to do with Africana studies? If you look at what he said on the Berlin...
They finna get him, bro. 2 different time frames. You feel me? That's why, your chronology, bro. You have to be on point. I know a lot of people don't accept the dates and all of that, but you're gonna need that, because that is called defense, bro. And for you to set your offense up, you need somewhere to place. You feel me? You have to, especially if you sitting down on your shots. How you get a knockout? You sit down on your shots. That's how you get the full effect of your power. And the brother timeline, the Berlin Conference in 1880s, Africana studies don't come to the 20th century. 2 different timelines. And so I said, ooh, Jabari got him on that. That list wasn't correct. That list, he was dealing with American Colonization Society. That's not where the game started from. And that ain't me knocking Ali Muhammad, because I feel like he was a great teacher. So I took his class on holistic health. So, but when it come down to this subject, Big Chief in this motherfucker.
Conference, it has nothing to do with Africana studies. Is it just because it has to do with Europeans and Africa? What does that have to do with what?
Hey, right on though, Goon. You got to be on point with your shots. You have to, bro. And Jabari gonna take advantage of him, bro. I seen somebody earlier in the comments say Jabari more, but when you get in there, bro, you better know what you're doing, bro. Can he be beat? Yeah, I beat him up. He didn't lie. I ain't the only nigga beat him up. Jabari got like 2-3 losses on his belt. But if you in there and you don't know what you ain't really there, well, where you going? He gonna get you, bro. He gonna find a way to win.
And Dr. Ali Muhammad, this is light. Stop it. This is so poor. Come on, brother. A lot of other stuff happened in the 1890s too. Are you saying that just because it happened in the 1890s, it led to the creation of Africana studies? One of the reasons why Dr. Harris actually describes those 4 areas is because there were great scholars. I just jotted these down really quickly, family. There were great scholars that came forth and began to talk about African history and who we were and what our legacy was. He skipped over Du Bois. Du Bois was popular in the 1890s, did work in the 1890s. How about Zora Neale Hurston, Drusilla Dunjee Houston, Martin Delaney, Edward Wilmot Blyden? You probably never heard of half of these people, Dr. Ali Muhammad.
Hey, bro. The Book of Colonizers, Volume 1. You hear me? All I have to say is the Book of Colonizers. Y'all see this list? Don't we have them in there? We got to work on them. Now, Martin Delaney and Dunjee Houston, they wasn't in there. But we got Blyden in there. We got Hurston. We got Du Bois in there first. That's just Volume 1. Well, maybe we'll shine some light on these 2 next time then, since they're people favorites out here. We'll talk about it. We'll get that work in.
Because who's Edward Wilmot Blyden? Just tell us that.
Edward Wilmot Blyden is the founder of the concept of nationality and really Pan-Africanism. He was the first person to come to us and say we need a nationality.
Guess what? The fact that you're able to answer that makes me more upset.
Hey, get off on him then. Ali ain't no chump in there. Check. Correct. He was correct. So Jabari, come on with it.
Because now that you know that, why would you think that some tomahawk carving Africa leads to Africana studies and not Edward Wilmot Blyden. The problem is that you have ulterior motives, and that's because you would like us.
In just 36 weeks,
Africa. These scholars are the ones that led to the creation of Africana studies. In fact, even in the very article that he showed you, let me go back to it. On Africana studies, you'll even see that they say the term what seems to come from where? The adaptation of the term Africana studies appears to be derived from the encyclopedia work of Du Bois and Carter G. Woodson. There's nothing here about those men that were part of the scramble for Africa. Did you not read it? You have to read.
Come on, Ali, keep your hands up, man. Hey. Got his ass. Got his ass. A lot of people were saying Ali, well, this round, Ali had the momentum, but Jabari counterpunched him, took his stance away from him, bro. That chronology matters, bro.
You have the ability to read. Why are you not reading it? Because your ulterior motives are preventing you from doing a really fair analysis of the areas that you're describing. My degree is in Africana studies. You are out of water here. Stop flopping around and get back into your own pool of water. Because what you're describing is really, really, really poor. This is real. This is light. Why are you doing that? By the way, let me also go to the geological evidence. I'm shifting gears here really quickly that he showed you. First of all, if you listen to what he said it was genetic evidence. By the way, this is not genetic evidence.
He always be unprepared. He bring a few sources and he feel like, see, he didn't even bring that source. That was Ali's source. He used Ali's source. Remember he said, and where you was reading that from? Can you tell us where you getting that from? Where you was reading that from? And it's a big Wikipedia sign on the screen. So Jabari had already went to go pull it. That's how he fight. That's what I'm telling you. He a counterpuncher. But it's that it takes skill in that. Because now you just depending on the information that you learn. So, okay, I can go here. I can go there. I can adjust to any style because I'm familiar in those areas of study. And so he's a counterpuncher. He got 2-3 top things that he want to go on, and the rest he gonna freestyle while you doing your presentation. Now, when he fought me, he what did he say? I don't even know where to start. It was too much for him. Pressure. And that's what disrupted him. Because he coming there to counterpunch. So he trying to get your timing. You feel me? He couldn't get my timing down. I had angles on him, and I was punching with power. It looked like when T.O. beat up Loma in there.
This is anthropological or archaeological evidence. And it has to do with the find of a camel pelvis, not human remains. So he would like you to say, by the way, the study was published in 1981. He called.
Now Maru say Ali when he got his game up. Now this is 4 years ago. So yeah, everybody ought to got better by now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody didn't grow, but he probably came into a better understanding on it now. I agree that this was 4 years ago, but at that time, the boy got him on that point, which is the most significant. So let me see what he talking about here.
Called it recent work. 1981. We're talking about something that is almost 40 years old by one person. One person. And she looked at a camel pelvis and tools and said, well, maybe this means that people were in the Americas longer. The same argument I made for me carrying my hacksaw up the stairs is the same argument I must make here, family. Showing me tools doesn't prove that people were there at that early, because one of the things that people do, even when they go, have you ever been camping, Dr. Ali Muhammad? Have you been camping? When you go camping, don't you take stuff with you?
I would tell that nigga no, because I'm scared of bears. Stay focused, brother. Have you ever been camping, Big T? No, I'm scared of bears and mosquitoes. Can you continue your bill, brother? I'm listening. Don't ask me no dumbass quick. I'm talking about, why do you have on feathers in the collegiate jacket? It was cold outside, brother. So I needed some on my arms. Next question. Yeah, I don't play with niggas. Cujo was in here the other night. He was just going and going and going and going and going. And bro, that shit don't get to me. I was just letting him talk and I was all patient and just keep going because that's how you kill him. He couldn't knock me out of my squad. These niggas ain't got that. All right, let me go.
People take it's still not shown us, and he said this on Sonnet.
Gift of gab. He reminds me a little bit of a very polished polite. When he comes, he speaks. Very cunning, but empty. So now I showed that article from 1981 to show specifically that camel bones had been humanly mutilated. The article is old, but there has been no refutation to say it wasn't mutilated. And the only reason I showed it is to show the out of Africa theory changes every freaking day. It changes every day. It was used politically for a reason. Oh, what does the Berlin Conference have to do with that early first period of Africana studies that I'm mentioning that he's trying to get around? What does it have to do with anything? Because the founder of the curriculums that spread across America, Mr. Franz Boas, was the primary compounder of how the studies would happen in Africa after they were invaded. I'm about to prove this to you.
Yeah, but check it out though. If you gonna plant on the Berlin, France wouldn't have nothing to do with that. Franz Boas, that's not where he come in the story. So your foot placement wrong and you out balanced, and he can throw even if it's a flash knockdown just by you being out balanced. He can drop you with it. So your foot placement, putting Berlin and Boas out, but let's walk. Let's see where you go with it.
But let me make sure that you saw dates, because when I showed this article to show that the out of Africa theory is bogus, it was 2017. I want him to show me an article from 2017 or 2018 that rebuts or properly vets this article I'm about to show. I showed it at the beginning. He dances around a lot, but I want to make sure I go back just as a reminder. So Jabari with his electric slide two-step does not confuse us. This article is what? 2017. What is it about? A phylogenetic view of the out of Asia, Eurasia, and out of Africa hypotheses in light of recent molecular and paleontological findings. Recent. And so now when you read this article and you go through the sources, they are in their paradigm of evolution debunking an out of Africa theory. And I showed you the maps because we can't read this. You can.
Hey, shout out to the homie Pay T Fish. Shout out to the homie T Fish. Appreciate that love in the cash app.
Purchase this article. It's only $35. If you have an institution, you can become a member and sign up to it. This is what they're saying. Boas's work to explain the so-called culture of the Negro. So this is your boy right here, and this is his teacher right here. Franz Boas, a German Jew, was the director of anthropology at Columbia University. I'm about to break something down so severe, it's going to blow the shit out of the map. Excuse me for using that word. He negotiated with Columbia University to consolidate the various professors into one department, of which Boas would take charge. Boas' program at Columbia became the first PhD program in anthropology in America. 1906 commencement address at Atlanta University. He came and spoke at the invitation of who? One of his second generation students, W.E.B. Du Bois. But let's take a closer look at it, because I said that Africana studies was made for invasion of culture. Let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. Columbia University, all right, or Columbia and the U.S.
Hey, if y'all in the building, you ain't hit the like button, jump on that like button. He said he should have stayed in the geological bag, in my opinion. Yeah, I want to see where he's going with it, even with the, the Boaz to mix it with that. See, it's different if if Ali and Jabari was in the room together and they was just talking to each other. It's different when you have to paint the picture to the audience, a picture so that they can follow, that they can see and they can follow. I don't think he's doing a good job in helping the people understand and follow. And so let's walk. Let's see where you're gonna go with it.
Intelligence community. Wow. The very nature of the Cold War struggle against communism and the drive for empire required extensive non-military resources. The U.S. intelligence community, non-military resources. The U.S. intelligence community, under the direction of the Central Intelligence Agency, that is the alphabet boys, one of them. The CIA is in charge of enlisting the expertise and the cover of non-governmental organizations through covert penetration of civilian branches of the government, voluntary groups, corporations, law firms, research centers, cultural projects, foundations, and universities. The CIA is able to mobilize and coordinate for government service much of the seemingly apolitical work of the U.S. civilian society. The primary tasks of the U.S. intelligence community are gathering and analyzing strategic information for decision makers and positioning trained personnel in key locations to manipulate the course of events. For a history of discussion of the CIA, see Wise and Ross, The Invisible Government. Like several large universities, Columbia offers excellent opportunities for achieving these goals. Most of the evidence points to indirect relationships, but because the CIA is closed and secret, and because the Columbia administration refuses to discuss the CIA relations, it is quite possible that the CIA and Columbia University ties are far more direct and pervasive than the public data now indicates. In fact, our own information indicates that these ties are so direct as to involve a highly influential group of men in dual positions of leadership inside Columbia and the CIA itself. Why did I read that? Because I'm about to read this. The African American Institute, whose head was L. Gray Cohen, another student of Boaz, worked to develop relations with the CIA at the founding of these periods that I'm talking about that he keeps skipping over, with an interest for what? The interest was to study, to colonize. Africana studies on the back end where people are getting these degrees in it, that's now fine and dandy. Its initiation was colonization. I'm about to keep proving this point. Let's go. All right. So here we have Professor L. Gray Cohen. He was a member of the SIA and the Student Institute of African Studies. And he was also a part of the Council on Foreign Relations at Columbia University, who worked directly with the CIA, who was funded to get people to go to Africa to study. Who were these people? Now it gets hot. Okay. African Studies Association of the United States, President L. Gray Cohen of Columbia University, funded by Arthur Krim. Let me go back to Krim so you can see who he is. Arthur Krim, multimillionaire, all right? This guy was an advisor to presidents, all right? And he was on several boards, and his interest, he was the chairman of United Artists, Orion Pictures. Why is he funding African Studies? No.
How much time
Hold on, Jabor, get back. Nah, Jabor. Hold on. It ain't so fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? Now, I think the brother Ali is making some powerful points. I think he needs to slow it down. So the people can. So I like how he went back to the picture to show them the picture of the guy Arthur Krim. The boy get back, let him work. I think he bringing out some good information, but it's so much other information, so many other things that went on around this. That's why y'all never seen me pull these sources. Ali did this 4 years ago. And his thing is that the CIA created the African study. So we hear a lot of that conversation going around now, but Ali is the one who, you know what I'm saying, brought that part. That's why when I do mine, I don't talk about none of that stuff there. Because did this happen? Yes, Ali on point on this. But there's so much other things that happen. And that's why, you know, I just went to go put the paint where it wasn't. The paint where it ain't. Because if this brother already did this, then you know what I'm saying. If I'm gonna take the subject on it, I'm gonna go build. Plus, we all have to have our, you know, how we see it happening. And so from him, this is his viewpoint. You feel me? But what I will say is, the Book of Colonizer, Volume 1. Dig them blues, puzzle them cool.
Where are we going here?
No, brother. I did not do that to you, brother.
No,
listen, I'm just.
We're gonna keep this upstairs because you had no words out of me.
Hold 1 second.
No, brother's been respectful. Dr. Ali has been quiet while you talk. I think you need to get back. If this is a reaction because the information that the brother is dropping, you can deal with that in your rebuttal. We have no problem with your rebuttal. But right now, we need you to go on mute, sit back, and let this brother do his work.
Not asking to
Hold on, Jabari. Just let him go. He don't want to give it to you.
Wait a minute. This is to Sonetta. Sonetta is on the phone. He is not looking at the time.
Listen, bro, we good on the time. He turned the clock off. It's a cage match. Yeah, whoever leave out, you know what I'm saying? Whoever walk out the cage win. We don't need no referee. This is I'm talking to you. So yeah, Sonetta can't fight for you. Get back, let me work, man.
Relax. No,
I got you. He got 3 more minutes.
Oh man, you know what? You just wait.
He said he got 3 more minutes. Your boy ain't like that. Oh, Ali, you better turn up in them 3 minutes, nigga.
Wasted a whole 60 seconds, brother.
Yeah, right.
No, stay focused. Ali, the clock going, nigga. You got 2 minutes and 58 seconds, nigga. Turn up, give it to him, walk to him.
Right.
Okay, don't worry about it. We'll give it to you.
Right, so let me read what because you don't want me to read this. All right. The association that was funded by the Carnegie Corporation, CIA, Arthur Krim, L. Gray Cohen was at the head of Columbia University. He was a student of Boaz. What did they do? This association was founded in 1958 at a meeting point for all American scholars. This is the African Studies Association. All right. And it is now one of the most active organizations in the field. African study in the United States started much earlier with the pioneering field work of Melville Herkowitz. The interest.
We're talking about evil.
Yeah, Reese, this is a cage match. Ain't no referee in here, man. Whoever walk out is the winner.
And the first steps by W.B. Du Bois to create a pan-African movement. During World War II, these were attempts to organize an international conference on Africa. Most academic interests, however, date from the late 1940s when the Carnegie Corporation of New York extended its program of grants to universities for areas to study, include the African field, gave funds for the fellowships, sent groups, mature scholars to Africa for look-and-see tours. In the 1950s, the Ford Foundation made many grants to Northwestern, Boston, and Howard University to establish a field of training fellowship program under which a majority of the younger Africanists now active in the United States have been trained. Who was in these groups? I'm about to show you. Who was in these groups? African Studies Association, who was funded by the CIA, who was funded by Arthur Krim, who was a student of Boaz, a student of the student of Boaz, who was associated with the CIA. Who
One minute, Dr. Ali.
Who in these groups? Who is in the African Heritage Studies Association?
Don't ask us no more. Tell us, nigga, you got 1 minute, nigga. It's time. We coming down the stretch. You gotta hit hard coming on that back leg. Man, you come around that back leg, man. Come around that stretch hard, nigga.
John Henry Clark.
Talk to him.
Leonard Jeffries. Michael Searles. Nicholas Onyewu. Shelby Faye Lewis. Nell Painter. These people have been used. They are brilliant scholars who were used by white people to develop a paradigm that we are now still following that's out of date. My last statement on this is, there's no culture in current Afrocentric thought. Why am I saying that? What is the Afrocentric diet? They eat what the white man eats. What is the Afrocentric legal paradigm? What is the Afrocentric economic paradigm? What are these paradigms? The Aboriginal paradigm, which...
Stop asking them and tell them, bro. Walk to them, bro. You got 26 seconds.
Group from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has these things. Farms. Schools. A way to eat. I saw Unc eating bacon.
Really? Ali Muhammad, did you just bring Unc up and you got 16 seconds left? You don't go from no list with John Henry Clark and all these others on there. Man, you supposed to sit down on that. You out here talking about Unc eating two-piece from Popeyes on 2-piece Tuesday at Popeyes. Man, that ain't gonna win still the round at the end of the round, man. Work to the bell.
Bacon and egg from the Chinese people downstairs the last time I was with them. How are you going to keep the African healthy? The Aboriginal paradigm offers culture in the form of activation so that we can save ourselves. Now, what the Afrocentric paradigm offers is an upgraded, modernized church to make your ass feel good for 5 minutes, then to take your ass back to work, take a tour or a trip to Africa as a visitor, doing no serious field work. I do not in any sense hate Africa. I love my brothers and sisters, but I know they've been colonized. Do not paint me as a hater of the continent, that I want to disconnect Aboriginal people globally. I do not agree with the educational paradigms that are making us weak, subjected to colonization and masking it in academic bullshit.
Time. All right, brother Jabari.
Yo, Sonetta, you got to do better with the time, brother. Come on.
Right.
This nigga stay complaining to the referee, but you know he a PBC fighter, so Kenny Bayless and Al Heyman got a suitcase waiting on him. So
right, come on now.
Pay the kids tuition through college and all that. So you know, hey man, we got to be more respectful on the time. You got to call these fouls now. I need my fouls, man. Send me to the free throw line. I'm on my flopping James Harden. I'm on my James Harden with the Rocket shit under D'Antoni. Yeah, nigga. Send me to the line.
You interrupted me for 2, brother.
All right, but listen. Let's not go. Let's keep it good.
Let's 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Because all that 60 minutes can be destroyed in about 15 seconds. First of all, Columbia University does not have an Africana Studies department. Neither does Howard. We are talking about Africana Studies. Second of all, understand that Columbia is a massive institution and has all kinds of racists there. So does Cornell. I'm not bigging up Cornell like Cornell is some place for the liberation of African people. I fought for what we got there. They're racist there too. Just because you show me that they're racist that are part of these institutions means that we shouldn't study the history of Africa and the African diaspora? That's a foolish argument. And then here's the other thing, family. I want you to play the video back because Dr. Ali Muhammad is doing something ridiculous. He shows you the African History Association, and then he connects that to the African Heritage Studies Association. They are different organizations.
Brother Ali, referee explained the rules at the beginning of the match. He said, protect yourself at all times. So again, when you throw, what they call it, get on the phone. Yeah, put the phone on your ear. Back in the game, we got the Bluetooths and and the AirPods. Now you got to bring that hand back, man, like you're on the phone. Get on that phone. So when he throw that shot back, man, you can block it. Because he counted you on that one. And made some excellent points. But Jabari is a counterpuncher. So if you slip up in that spiel, he can exploit that. And right now, he caught him with a 3 through the guard. And let's walk.
Just because they have the initials AH, they are different organizations. You can't say they're the same. You actually maligned the name of one of my scholar ancestors, Dr. John Henry Clark, who was not part of the institution you mentioned. That was the African Heritage Study Association, of which I was a member. It's not the same.
Oh, I did not know that. Jabbar, I ain't know you was a part of. Ooh, I did not know that. Hey, y'all, all I have to say is this. The Book of Colonizers, Volume 1. Everything that they're talking about, we explain in deep detail. We have 185 slides worth of the conversation that they're having right now. And we get down to the nitty gritty. We name names, we got dates, we got places, we got faces. Okay? We break the whole story down. They brought up Brilliant Conference. We show, man, we put all this together. These names that they name and these institutions that they talking about, all of the information is there. That bitch is 3 hours. No pausing, no none of that. It's 185 slides. Ain't no pausing. We don't have to go get nothing. We don't have to look for this source. Hey, what is that? We ain't got it now. We are working. We do this at the highest level of the game. The Book of the Colonizers, Volume 1.
Organization, brother. You are out of your element, out of water, and out of your mind. Those things don't fit together. I'm done.
Okay, so now, brother Jabari, I would like to open up the floor for you and brother Dr. Ali to go ahead and have a conversation. You first. You can ask Ali any question you want, brother. You got the floor, Jabari.
I want to ask him very cautiously, Brother Ali Muhammad, do you come from that continent that we call Africa? Where is your lineage from? Where does it begin?
Okay. My lineage starts with my mother.
Oh,
I mean, you asked me a question.
You start with your mother.
Well, you gotta let him answer the question. Because I don't answer it how you want me to answer it. Your job is to defend yourself, and then when you rebuttal, you get on offense and you can attack or if I made a mistake or not. But right now, respectfully, brother, let me shine.
I don't know, Jabari. Let him answer you. Just let him answer you.
Yes, it starts with my mother, who I know for a fact that I was born from her womb. My mother is not in Africa, and unfortunately, she never had the chance to travel as much because of a condition that she had, which she's now healed from. But she was born here in America, right? My grandmother, her mother, was born here in America. My great-grandmother was born here in America. My great-great-grandmother was born here in America. So that does two things for me when I answer your question. Where do I come from? What I know for sure is that I'm born on a earth that has dirt everywhere. And so when I go to identify where I come from, where my lineage is, we can use a lot of different factors. But what I can prove is that I was born on earth from a black woman or an Aboriginal woman who is the mother of civilization. She's not a mother of a continent. She's not mother of a name carved out by Europeans. She's the mother of a planet. And we've been all over that particular planet. I refuse to throw myself in a Masonic boule academic box that I know I don't belong in.
Okay, so now it's your turn, Ali. So now, brother Ali, let me ask you. So you saying if you was to go back even further, it will not tie back into the land called Africa today?
It will tie into people, because when you do genetics, you're not studying dirt. You're studying people.
Oh my!
What? So you're not studying dirt. You're studying people. All right. And so what I'm saying to you is that I don't subscribe to your paradigm, which is the out of Africa theory. So I'm not going to jump into that particular paradigm. I can show you, based on evidence, genetic and other, that these haplogroups, A, male haplogroups, L haplogroups, are all over the planet. These are hypotheses proposed by Europeans that you just don't have the expertise to debunk, so you believe it.
All right, Dr. Ali, it's on you. You can ask Brother Jabari any questions you want.
Okay.
Draw your premise up and go in. Go ahead.
Brother Jabari, I have a question for you, and the question is this. You just said that the African Heritage Studies Association, right, which you were a member of, had no connection to L. Gray Cohen's, let me get the name right, because I don't want to mess this up, African American Institute. It had no connection whatsoever. Is that what you just said?
Man, he was just throwing some shots. I liked their response on when they tried to trap him in Africa. What got him out of that, y'all? Genealogy. Okay? Genealogy. It's a bad motherfucker. But again, the brother has made a mistake. He made another mistake right now. And you got to stop throwing them shots and not bringing your hands back up, brother. I don't know if Jabari caught it, but that was incorrect, brother.
Brother, why don't you show your own slides? Because your slides are poorly done. You said that the...
I asked you a question. I just asked you a question.
No, but you're not saying what you said before. I am astute enough to recognize that you are making a second argument.
Okay.
What I said was you showed two institutions.
Say it again.
You showed two institutions.
showed
and you, through some sleight of hand, maybe you just didn't know. Let me say that. Maybe you just didn't know.
It's my question, so you're gonna help me ask the question right.
Let me finish. Or do you want me to answer?
Hold on, Ali. Nah, let him get it off, because I think it's very important to let him throw. See, I be wanting to counter punch. I be wanting to know where you going, and then I can meet you there. Because when you're dealing with a boxer with head movement or quickness, you don't throw where the target is. You throw where the target is going. Check. And so in order to do that, you have to let him get off on the offense. Don't throw at the target, because this nigga quick. He got head movement and defense on point. Throw where the target is on the way. And in order to have that, that's chronology gonna be in it, and your debt and the research. So if you're on this topic, and I don't think Ali was too fun in the topic at that time, and Jabari is a student of it. So his chronology gonna be there, which means his footwork, he can get in and get out. And right now, Ali made a mistake, and Jabari trying to capitalize off of it. Let's see if he can punch his way out of it.
I want you to help me ask the question right.
Why don't?
Go ahead.
Well, show the slides. Show your slide.
You said that.
Woo! I wish a nigga would tell me to show my slide. I'm putting that thing out. What? Boy, right here. What Garfield told me the other day, y'all. Prove it right now that white man started it. What I do? Short stuff on it. Bam. Where is it? Let me put it on the screen. Who you talking to? We got stupid work back here. We got everything you looking for back here, man.
slides and show your slides, and I'll
do exactly what you're asking me to do. And
go to the slide that
Ali, respectfully, the game is the game, and the brother asked to pull a slide, you gotta pull it back up. You have to. Plus, if you showed it already too, we have to pull it back up. I don't know what's gonna happen if it's right or wrong, but the craft that we're in, you gotta pull it back up.
goes with the African History Association.
All right, here we go.
You gotta stand on that shit you bring. Whatever you bring, you gotta stand on it.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna go to them because there's 3 of them, so I can help you out.
I'll tell you which one it is that I'm referring to.
I know which one it is, but there are 3 of them. I'm going to show all of them.
Okay, so let me see the one that you're trying to connect. Let's see it.
All right. Okay. So here we go. All right.
Let's walk.
All right.
Nuevos street tacos y cabana bowls de carne.
You gotta stand on your information. So Ali, go get your slides where they work at. And Ali said, I already know what you're talking about, but I got some other ones too. That ain't do nothing but give Jabari confidence to walk to him, to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, by him saying that, he know that it's pressure on him. Jabari got that pressure on him right now. So let's see if he can punch his way out, if his information stands and it holds, and it can get him up out of this. Because right now he got that pressure on him by him saying, I got it, but I got something else too I can go get. And I'm trying to figure out why you ain't already had it then. And then by him saying, I know where you want me to go. So he know the topic in question. So let's see, man. Let's walk.
From the book, Afrocentrist of Stephen Howe, the reason why I mentioned John Henry Clark's name, here it is right here, all right, is that this particular African Studies Association.
That's not the page that I'm referring to. And I think you know that.
Okay, let's go back. Which one are you referring to? That one?
No, go back another page. You know what you're doing.
This one?
Come on.
No, Ali, number 97.
You know what you're
Come on, Ali. That looks suspect. Come on. Bro, don't let Jabari walk to you like that, bro. Put some thunder on him. Drop some leather on his ass, bro, and get him off you, bro. Shy even came off the mic. Slide number 97. Ooh, they got them big boy numbers out there, though. They got football numbers out there on the field, though. 97 slides, bro. Everybody can't do that. So if he do got 97 on there, he was in the gym. Let's see if it'll work. If it's going, that training camp worked out for him though. Slide 97. Okay. Courtroom. We need slide 97 in the courtroom.
I'm trying to say, okay, listen.
There it is. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm trying to get.
That is okay. Now hold on, because he still got a chance to fight his way out. Don't let Jabari do that.
Oh, so now you switched away from it. Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jabari.
Yeah. See, you see how he switched it? You see how he switched it? Oh my goodness. Wow.
Got a nigga working the judges now. He working the crowd. Working the judges, bro. Talking to the crowd. Ali used to do that. Working the judges. I got you. Now, Jabari, don't pull it if you ain't gonna use it. Now let's see what you gonna do with it. Because we get all that capping and okay, you got the judges, but you gonna have to show that work too. I want to see some work.
Trying to hide it, I wouldn't even.
Wow. Go back to the first one.
Which one? Back this way, right here?
Go backwards. I'll tell you when to stop. Wait. I'm looking at the. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the YouTube. So, there it's there. Wait, it's the one before Du Bois, I believe. Okay. It's the one before Du Bois.
That nigga know that nigga whole PowerPoint already. I told you, boy, be looking. He be screenshotting you. He a counter puncher. He telling him, how the hell you know my PowerPoint?
This picture.
It's Melville Herkovitz.
No, maybe it's the one after. It's the one after. I'm sorry. I'm seeing it on your screen.
Okay.
There it is. The African Studies Association of the United States. What you did is you tried to say that this organization was created by L. Gray Cohen of Columbia University. By the way, Columbia University at that time and until today does not have an Africana Studies department. So for you to slip and slide over that is just is sloppy.
So now we're doing this. If you're trying to debunk something,
let me finish.
Hold on, let him work, Ali. Let him work. You just get ready to come out because you're gonna have to win the rest of this round.
Let me finish. So you showed that slide, and you tried to say that the African Studies Association of the United States is the same as the, go to your slide 97.
I did not. That's not what I tried to do.
Go to slide 97, where you put John Henry Clark's name. Then you tried to say that these were the same organizations.
I did not. I never said that they were the same.
On your slide, you can see that they're not the same organization.
They are not the same organization. That's not what I said.
You tried to say that Dr. John Henry Clark was part of that institution. You said it, brother. Come on now.
Okay, so now I understand what
you're saying.
Let's go down, because I had the question. Now I understand where you made an error.
I made the error.
Okay, I'm gonna speak. The error that you made was that you assumed that I was saying that this organization right here, African Heritage Studies Association, was the same as African Studies Association of the United States. I did not make that mistake. You made it. What I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this organization right here with L. Gray Cohen was the cause of this organization right here getting its funding to do what it had to do. And it was this man, John Henry Clark, who went to them to get funding. So that's what I'm saying.
Prove it.
I'm about to prove it right now. That's what I was trying to prove. But my time was coming down. So if I got time to prove that, I'm going to prove it. So here we go. Let's go back.
Now it's time to work. Now this is how you come steal the round. Steal the round.
All right.
Come on, man. You can't take forever.
No, get back. Let me work.
Come on. Come on.
Yo, bro, listen.
You're running. You're what you're doing is you're
I know what you're trying to do, but let me read.
Nuh-uh, get back to you, boy. You scared. You sound like you scared now. Come on, Ali. Walk to him.
Africans attending the ASA conference have demanded the study of African life be undertaken from a Pan-Africanist perspective. All right, this is what they were doing. This perspective defines that all Black people are African peoples.
This is not answering the question, Dr. Ali Muhammad.
Hey,
I know what the ASA.
Now you're starting to do what Ankh does, brother. Like, I'm trying to help. I'm reading the slide to help.
No, you're being disingenuous now.
Hey, that brother answered respectfully to the craft. His answer is his answer, brother. If you have a problem with the answer, you can rebuttal. We have no problem with you rebuttaling afterwards, okay? But let him work. Let him work, man.
Okay. You don't want me to read the slide, brother. Let me finish reading the slide. All right?
Because you did tell him to prove it. So damn, can I prove it or not?
Do you have to read the whole slide?
Yes, sir. If I am, and I might got a few more. You asked me to prove it. Whatever I got to do to prove it, let me do it, brother.
Bro, that's not that. Can we do something, bro? I don't know what's happening.
Stay focused, bro. Walk to him. Don't get distracted, bro. Get stronger. Walk to him. No, you finna get this work.
All right, Dr. Ali, what Jabari is asking you is to prove that Dr.
I know what he's asking me, and I went to read it, and he's like, you don't need to read the whole slide.
All right, so Jabari, you got to let him do it, and if he don't do it, then that's when you can come back.
Right. I agree. Come on, man. We got to keep it. We got to remember, bro, we got to uphold our era. We didn't start this, bro. This has always been the game. Nigga, the battle of the minds. Nah, bro. And then when you're on the elite level at the top, nah, bro, we gonna have to keep this pure so the next generation can get it the right way, so they can pass it on the right way. So yeah, man, step back. You asked him to prove it. You have to give him his chance to prove it. Let's walk.
So let him go, Jabari. Go ahead.
Okay, so what Jabari did just now is that was a ploy for him to read the slide in advance so he could see my angle. Bro, it's cool. It's here. So let me read what I'm going to read. Africans attending the ASA conference. All right? They attended the conference. Let's go back. All right. This is the conference, African Studies Association. This is L. Great Goins' conference. The other group that John Henry Clark was a part of came to the conference with their institution. So they are two separate institutions, but they came to Cohen's conference. Why did they come? They didn't make their own. They came to his. Why did they come? I'm about to tell you.
They were. It says
no. Let me finish, Brother Jabbar.
No, chill out, Jabbar. Chill out, bro. You sound like you triggered. You get your turn, brother. We're fair here.
All right, just chill, bro. Africans attending the ASA conference came and they made demands. And what were their demands? The study of African life be undertaken from a Pan-Africanist perspective. This perspective defines that all Black people are African peoples and negates the tribalization of all African peoples. That's what they wanted to do. The Black militants, headed by Clark, also had more practical demands for an immediate change in the ideological framework of the ASA. They're asking for the change. Why? Which perpetuates colonization and neo-colonialism. And so that proves my initial point. L. Great Cohen and African Studies, all right, along with Franz Boas. What Jabbar just tried to do. Wait, let me finish, brother. What Jabbar.
Okay, now this next part for Ali, his landing, he's going to have to be exceptional. I think he had a great angle. Do I think he painted the picture clear enough to an audience who might be the first time hearing this? So I think he's gonna have to be exceptional in his closing on this to try to bring clarity to that painting that he just put together. Because Jabari already had a momentum from the crowd. So I think Ali gonna have to be exceptional. Now their eyes and ears are open because Clark's name is up. But I think me, as familiar with the information, I understand where you're going, the angle. But there's one source is like a pop shot. I think it's a painting. It's a body of history that's around it that probably could have helped. He could have walked into the combination. But a pop shot, I don't know. Let's see. He's gonna have to be exception in his closing. And hopefully he can stick to the point and not talk about eating no goddamn fried rice and chicken from the deli.
All you tried to do, brother, you gotta let me speak. I didn't interrupt you once.
You've been speaking.
No, bro, don't let him do that. You just talk. You closing. He trying to jab. He trying to jab you and make South break you and let the time run out. No, get your work out, brother.
For a while, Dr. Ali Muhammad.
Brother Jabbar, don't pull that boule shit over on me, brother.
You have to be.
Let's get back to it.
You pulling a boule tactic, and you know you are.
A boule tactic.
He's totally you right now, bro.
I like that one. I like that one right there. That's how you do, Jabbar.
So chill. All right. For an immediate change in the ideological framework of the ASA, which perpetuates colonialism and neocolonialism. What they were approaching was that Franz Boas was an anthropologist. Columbia University did not have Africana studies. They grouped African studies under anthropology department. That's what they grouped the studies in, the course and the material in. They didn't have degrees like you got it in. So let me finish. That African studies be made more relevant.
Nah, Miss Rochelle, Clark, they talking about John Henry Clark, the Pan-Africanist.
For control over research, what? Funds. The funds for the ASA came via the CIA, Arthur Krim, and white people. John Henry Clark wants control over the money from these people. And for half the members of the ASA's board to be Black. They wanted integration inside of a board that was for colonization, and they wanted to try to change it. That's a noble request, but it's a slave mind.
All right, Dr. Ali.
My last point right here.
Sonetta, are you? What are you doing?
President L. Gray Cohen insisting that this was a political rather than a racial issue, tried to write finish to the affair by asserting, "I welcome the presence of the AHSA led by John Henrik Clarke and hope that the parallel interests of the two groups will bring them closer together in the coming years." My point was very simple. They were connected. They wanted funds. They wanted money. And it was led by a U.S. intelligence agency in order to get the funding, who was working through Columbia University and the father of anthropology of these people, Franz Boas. So I don't want to hear nothing about it wasn't about colonization, because this proved that it was about colonization.
All right. All right, Ali. Now, Jabari.
Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on. Let's end this off right without the nigga shit. Let's keep it on the scholarship.
The boy ain't like that bootleg comment. He that touched him.
Jabari, it's your.
Look how Jabari looking now. He was just laughing and everything was all good. Come on, you got to work your way up out of this one.
Go. You talk.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
That's what I'm trying to do. First of all, let me say to you,
well, let's get it.
You that what he just did is disingenuous. He's creating a conspiracy theory that doesn't make sense. And he's been looking in the chat room at some people who say negative things about me that are not true. That's why all of a sudden in the last 10 minutes, he keeps saying I'm doing boule stuff. Let me say very clearly for everyone, I am not a member of the boule. I am not a member. So he would like to try.
Hold on. Let him go.
He would like to
part of a Greek fraternity?
He would like to
jump on him, Ali. So I need to get out the way. Jump on him. Fuck it. Y'all gonna have to take a point. Jump on him, Ali.
Try.
A Greek fraternity?
Everyone here knows I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Alpha Phi Alpha is not the boule. It's not the boule.
You gotta let him go, Ali.
Create that
what is he doing? Sonetta, you gotta listen.
Hold on.
That's how you fight Jabari. See, he came in. I came out the first round. You know what I'm saying? That's how you fight Jabari. You don't let him get comfortable in the pocket, bro, and slipping shots and taking your sources and countering and shit like that. That's how you get him. Right now, he got you a little rattled first time in the fight that I just got you a little rattled up there, Jabari.
Brother, I'm telling him, but if he keep talking, I mean, Ali, you gotta let him go. Let's end this shit off right. It's a good debate so far.
I just want to be very clear here that what he's done is he's tried to.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Help me maintain.
Yeah, so I kept having to come break me. You gonna have to. You gonna have to try to get me out for him. I'm here to bring pain.
To you. He's a Greek.
Are you still speaking?
Go ahead, Jabari.
Are you still speaking?
Go ahead, Jabari.
Okay. I want to be very clear here that what he's doing, first of all, is a personal attack. And that is not what I thought he would do, because I actually respect him more than that.
Well, it's the punch that you don't see is what puts you on your ass. So, yeah, I don't want to be predictable.
We have shared lots of ideas tonight. He would like to say that my membership in an organization that he knows nothing about invalidates my comments. Now, family, you have listened to me give you reasoned arguments for over 3 hours. So don't let him do that. That is unfair. That is unbrotherly. And
what Umar said, that is uncouth. I am not naked. That is uncouth.
I'm not going to stand for it. Now, let me say something very carefully here. Simply because people go to protest an institution that is heavily funded to study them, that doesn't mean that they are the same institution. The institution that is the African Heritage Studies Association was created because they were protesting that white folks had an institution to study Black people. And it was funded by university dollars. Universities get their dollars from tuition. So by the transitive property, what they were doing is they were taking everybody's money and they were giving it to the Tom Who to study black folk. That is what the debate was about. And Dr. John Henry Clark, a man who I knew very well, actually said, you can't take the money, our tuition money, give it to the Tom Who to study us in a colonialized manner. So what they did is they created their own institution, the African Heritage Studies Association. By the way, you should know that AHSA did not receive funding from those institutions. I know because I fundraised for it. Dr. Ali Muhammad, you are in an ocean that you've never been in. You don't know about AHSA. You don't know about Africana Studies.
I do. I bet I do.
You're just saying all those things that people did that are Africa are the same. Columbia had tons of racist professors that said very negative things about us. So did Cornell. That you can't now tar the great African scholars that led us out of that wilderness to study ourselves. Why are you doing that? You know that the Tom Who had all sorts of studies about the African. That's what they did. So for you now to say that because those racists were doing things that were negative, that were colonial, that were racist, means that what Africans created to study and create a discipline around their own history, that doesn't make sense. And anyone listening should understand that even in his slides, he was giving you a sleight of hand. And that sleight of hand makes no sense. Even his slides show you they make no sense. Here goes the Facebook page for the African Heritage Studies Association. The organization grew out of a protest at the 1968 African Studies Association meeting in Los Angeles. By the way, not at Columbia. Led by Dr. John Henry Clark, African descendant scholars demanded changes in ASA's Eurocentric approaches to African studies and its marginalization of African descended scholars. Because of that, an organization, look down here, was created in 1969, the next year. Now, this is before I was born, but I was certainly very, very well versed on the history of the organization, the funding of the organization, and those great African scholars who he seeks to malign. I was very, very well familiar with them. He's speaking ill of Dr. John Henry Clark, saying that he's basically a CIA agent. How dare you? Now I'm offended because I know what that man was about. And I know the mettle of his scholarship.
But that's your hero. That don't mean that's got to be everybody else's hero. Some people like Batman. Some people like Superman. Your hero don't have to be my hero.
So for you to play intellectual sleight of hand here and to speak ill of an ancestor, maybe you aren't an African. Maybe I should not even be having this debate because Africans don't do that. Africans revere their ancestors. I really want you to go back to
the brother just told you that his mother is from here, his grandmother, great-grandmother, great-grandmother. He said he's from America and not Africa.
The drawing board. So look at Africana studies. Don't just say if it says African, it's the same. We know that the Tom Who were studying Africa. We know the Tom Who carved up Africa. That doesn't mean that when we create scholarly institutions to study ourselves, that that's the same thing. How could you make that argument? I fought at Cornell for Africana Studies. I was expelled in my fight for Africana Studies and had to fight to be placed in to get my degree. I know what this is. Don't speak about something you don't know about.
All right, family.
Then he rolled his eyes at you. I know you can let him roll his eyes. That nigga rolled his eyes at that nigga.
What I would like to say right quick, with these two giants right here, with this great discussion that we having, and when you take a look in the chat room, it's like sometimes I don't get it, man, with y'all. When I bring y'all a scholarship from both of these brothers, look at your behavior, but then you talk about white people. When you see white people have their debates in their universities, you don't see white people in the audience doing what y'all doing in the audience right now.
Well, you might have a point on it, but I say this here, man. Culture is very important. And Sarnetta, that falls on the culture that you built. You built it up for being, people liked to see Shaka go step to the Hebrews when nobody wouldn't. And Shaka is a street debater. He gonna be fired. He ready for whatever. He got a burn on him. He gonna burn something down if y'all talking about jumping him. He here to get his balls out. And you grew that type of environment where it was confrontational. The game grew that when Pan-Africanism tried to run a monopoly on it, and people wanted to be their own sets and who they were, and Pan-Africanism wouldn't let them. And so that's the culture that it built. So even when I speak about, the culture of the Americas right now, don't none of the Americans get along. And, my game was always for the Aboriginals and the Indians to get their business in order, man, amongst themselves. You understand me? Because I knew, I told people in 21 that it was coming, and now we have all these American sectors here. FBA, ADOS, Freedmen, splinter groups. Everybody repping the American paradigm right now. So, that shit really fucked me up the other day, bro. That shit that's going on in the Aboriginal community. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you got to understand, bro, how that shit look to the world. So when the Pan-Africans, if they hear niggas saying that amongst each other, then they can just put that stamp on you, bro. A scam stamp, that shit don't go away. That's like a snitch jacket, man. And so even just for it to be associated with it and be done in public, you feel me? That make the shit look unorganized, and it make people feel like you really don't have nothing going on. But overall, bro, it fuck up the culture. You have to have culture. BCU, we small, man, and we ain't nothing to brag about or nothing, but we just do what we do, how we do it, man. But here, man, we build a culture. You know what I'm saying? That's why we get together. We meet each other. We break bread. We making memories together. You know what I mean? And it's culture, bro. And just me understanding it. You don't see the negative around here. You feel me? And we embrace each other for our birthdays, holidays. They check on each other, but we don't have to be around each other every day, all day. We don't need back chats. We don't do, that's one thing here, back chats off limit. We don't do that around here. Because we're trying to build, once the job is finished, then we can do all of that. As long as we working, we gonna find that balance on your life outside of this and here. Because what happens, the environment here affects people in their personal lives a lot of the times. And that's a shame on whoever is, on the microphone, bro. You have to understand the energy that you put out in the universe is what you're gonna get. And some people in their personal life can be balanced and they can be happy, but they come here and they have an emotional tie to this shit. And the BS is going on. And so that's have affected them. Especially, like it's deep, especially when you're in a position. That's why don't nobody be wanting that role. You understand me, man? Where you have to be responsible even for the energy that's put out to the people that are coming to hear the message. The environment, if the environment is to fight a Pan-African every day or to get on here and and it's the same, then that's the culture. And so we have to be very mindful, man, especially those of us with a microphone in our hand. And when things like this happen, and this is that shit there, to me, ain't no coming back from that. But what I will say is this. I want everybody to see everybody win. But that put a dark cloud over the Aboriginal community. There's things that has to be worked out. So far as trying to build information at a time of this, when the people mind is not on no receiving information because they say he ain't just watch this shit like everybody else. The mind is not opened up to it. There's no healing process. There's no counsel process. Things still not worked out. You know what I mean? You don't push on. That's like fucking the pussy and it ain't dry. You trying to fuck and the pussy ain't even wet. People are emotionally tied to these things, sometimes more than they should be, because the hurt lasts forever. The experience, the lesson, especially with a lot of people believe in a lot of these things. And they've been hurt over and time again, man. Maybe through life. And they find something here, another chance. And this here breaks their heart. So, like, man, all of this shit there, man, gotta come into play, man, when you grabbing a microphone. This shit is different than just trying to see what I can get out of it. You feel me? You have to be conscious of the minds of the people and the environment that you create. The culture. You feel me? Culture don't just come. Culture is a way of life, a way of the people. And so you have to reflect it when you're on the microphone. And I just I just hope one day, man, the next generation, bro, or somebody can come through and pick it up, man, and really see because this shit gotta go on. If it burned down, then it can't go on. Next generation ain't got nothing. So it's very important, man. Somebody have to protect it. And because right now it's so many people, it ain't even that the heart's not even pure no more. They've been through the wars, they've been through the trauma, they've been the whole ride. But every time things like this here, they lose a piece of them, a piece of their belief, a piece of their vision, a piece of that tomorrow. And so, man, that's my message on that. I ain't gonna go too deep, but we gotta understand that our actions don't just represent us, especially when you're in the community. You feel me? And you're in the community, attitude reflect leadership. You are the company you keep, man. So we have to be conscious about the culture, the things that we want, we set out for. Because when you're not in tune or in alignment with the universe, you trying to find something positive or push through when the situation is still in a chaotic place. Those don't go together. So for even the people out there that are saying I ain't got nothing to do with it and I'm gonna stay this here, I'm gonna push my line and move forward around this chaos, you gotta understand that energy was built around people together, coming together as a community. So everybody in that community gonna hold a form of responsibility, especially the people with the microphone, because somebody have to talk to the damn people. Somebody have to check on their mental space, where they at with it. Somebody gonna have to see that. And but what happened was very detrimental to the movement, because the Aboriginal movement will never be the same, because without them brothers together, then it ain't no Aboriginal movement. And some things happen that ain't no coming back from. But a scam label is gonna fall on everybody, because there's some Indians out there that did some dirty shit. You feel me? And so yeah, it just put a stain on everybody, bro. And yeah, man, the next generation deserve better. So through it all, man, somebody has to be the example, bro. People really have to step up, especially if we out here asking for support and shit. You got to make sure that when you in your lane, man, you got to make sure that this shit is in balance. Especially if you talking about, hey man, I need some support on this or some support on that. Well, the people need some leadership on this. Yeah, real talk, man. So I'm gonna end on this here, man. Shout out to everybody, bro, that ever laid a brick down on this American paradigm for people to walk this journey, man. But if niggas gonna burn it down, the shit go in vain. You know, I'm gonna continue to do my part. You feel me? And my vision, man, is to see us on June 17th down in Texas, and then we do our homecoming at the Pyramid Tour, and we trying to take over 50 people with us. In a real way, man, we gotta preserve this shit. We gotta hold this shit. That's why I say genealogy is everything, man, because you gotta have a purpose on why you're showing up here. So that genealogy is gonna take you back to your family, your roots. You're gonna understand that's what you're fighting for. We can't fight for every person. That's why everybody have their own story. So they gotta fight for their own story. When we do that, we put it together. That's what makes us mighty, because we have us and those ancestors that we fighting for walking with us. And so we gotta stay in alignment with that shit. We gotta stay close in the arms, you understand me, of our ancestors. And so genealogy is always the key, and it's the highest form of spirituality. And to honor our ancestors and ask for their guidance, man, their wisdom. You know, now we have to preserve this. FBA niggas and the rest of these new groups that's in America now will be the ones telling the story. So, man, if you want to join us on the homecoming on the homecoming Pyramid Tour, man, hit us at bigchiefuniversity.com and leave us a message, man, and we'll get with you and send you the registrations and everything. And y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. That's my time, you dig? I'm gone.